studying public administration, criminal justice, and I show you what my life is like. I have travel, fashion, eat with me, education, technology, manicure, hair videos, and a lot more on the channel. And I live stream most Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the remainder of 2025. So this is our Sunday stream. How is everybody doing today? Would love to know if you're watching a recording or if you just hopped on. Let me know. What are you guys eating for breakfast? What are your Sunday plans? How was your communal day slash sales day? If you are from America, those were called Black Friday and Thanksgiving. Today I woke up. I ate some breakfast. My mom made green plantain and eggs. It was okay. Yeah, I feel like I salted the plantain a little bit too much, and I'm biased towards sweet plantains. But it was pretty good, better than my school's breakfast. And then I was just on Roblox. G was playing Roblox, so I went on Roblox. I'm not always on, right? So it's really just catching me on. And see, I also did log on to my laptop for like the first time since Thanksgiving break, just because I saw my professor left feedback on a paper, so I was able to edit my final paper and just submit that. So yeah. Hey Joseph, good morning, good morning. How are you doing today, Joseph? Glad you could be here. How is your day going today? Would love to know. If you guys missed the manicure live stream from yesterday, definitely check it out. That live stream is like, just go to my live stream section, click lives, and you'll see that stream from yesterday. And also, don't forget to watch my most recent full length traditional YouTube video that I posted on sales day, also known as Black Friday. I went to the American Dream Mall in New Jersey and I live stream experience, but I also made a full length traditional YouTube video about it. So if you don't want to watch the live stream because it is lengthy, definitely check out that video. And if you did watch the live stream, still check out that video, right? Okay. Glad you're doing good today, Joseph. What'd you eat for breakfast? And what are your plans for the day? Would love to know. But welcome to all the silent viewers. Welcome to all the loud viewers. Welcome to all the returning supporters on the stream. The way my live streams work, feel free to ask me a question. If you want to get my opinion on something, I'll be more than happy to answer for y'all. The outfit of the day consists of this sweater. I got this sweater a while ago. It's from Forever 21. It's definitely one of my most favorite Forever 21 items because it's knitted and it keeps you warm. So you can imagine that I'm really hot right now. But it is really pretty. And then Forever 21 went and they closed down, right? So I don't think you can get these sweaters anymore. Okay. Hey, Eric. Glad you could be here. Oh, you like the sweater? I was just talking about the sweater prior to me seeing your comment, right? So thank you so much, Eric. Glad you like the sweater. And Eric, I did do a manicure stream. I do know that you enjoy watching those streams. I'm not sure. I think you were on briefly for that stream yesterday, but if you want to see like the brand of nail polish I use, the technique that I took or used to like apply my nail polish, definitely check out that live stream from yesterday. Good morning, Evan. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Shout out to Joseph, Evan, Eric for all the returning supporters on the current live stream. Shout out to all my supporters who are not on this stream. Shout out to Captain Pokemon. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Memphis. Shout out to Fern. Shout out to King of the Weather. Right? Shout out to all 6,000 of Unique Lumia supporters because I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all, even though I may not always be able to shout you guys out by name. Hey, Cats and Pokemon. Glad you could be here. You just watched my mall video? Nice. Did you enjoy Cats and Pokemon? What are we saying, guys? Hey, New York Live, how are you doing today? What's your thoughts on saying that once you go wild, you always go stay tight? What? Once you go, what's that, white? You always stay tight? I'm not. I understand what the words mean, like, but when you use it in that sentence to make that analogy, I'm totally lost. Honestly, if I'm being truthful with y'all, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I would need some more clarification. Like in what context, what type of white? Like the color white, a white state, a white scenery, like yeah, you see? But welcome, New York. Glad you could be here. Okay. But yes, Cats, you did guess them all correctly since you saw, I know in the live stream you said that you thought I knew where I was. Thank you so much for not like blasting location in the chat. I do appreciate that. But your assumption was correct. What are you saying? Evan said it's cold here, so you might make a pizza. Okay, very nice, very nice. What type of pizza are you making today, Evan? I know in the past you said you made like sausage, and I know you said pepperoni one time. Good morning, Joey. How are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Um, welcome, X. Glad you could be here. Okay, what do we say? Thank you so much for your kind words, Joey. Eric said thanks for your nails update and your self-esteem. My pleasure, my pleasure. Okay. Ooh, that sounds really good, Cats and Pokemon. You're heating up some tempura shrimp. Very nice. I feel like I've had that before, but you know, like when you have something and you know the name of it, but like you can't form a visual representation until you see a picture because it was like you don't eat it often. That's how I feel about shrimp tempura. I feel like I've had it, but like I can't form a visual image of it right now in my head for some reason. Shout out to you, Carmen. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today? Or Cameron, shout out to you. What are we saying? Beautiful rings. Thank you so much, Eric. Glad you like my rings. Hey, how are you doing, Lo? Glad you could be here. Your haircut is really good. Happy Christmas in advance. Happy Christmas to you as well. And this is not a haircut. I guess what is my hairline? The parts are so crisp, right? It looks like one. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Who was that? Shout out to you, Heather. Sending you jazz hands. Thank you so much for donating a gift to the Uniquely Mia channel. I really, really appreciate you going that extra mile and spending your hard-earned money. All income made off of social media goes in its own separate account. And one day when I pay a portion of my student loan debt, you'll be right there with me paying a portion of it. Thank you so much, Heather, for your donation. How are you doing today, Heather? Top of the morning to you as well, Night. Glad you could be here. Hey, Ever. Glad you could be here. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Mr. Wilson. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today? It's 19 degrees outside. Wow. What country or what state are you in, Mr. Wilson? That sounds cold. There's no way you're going anywhere, even though you want a cup of coffee. Yeah. 19 degrees, that is, I don't think I've ever been outside at 19 degrees. That sounds super duper cold. No matter how much you layer up, I think you will still be cold. So that is smart. Stay inside, but definitely get your cup of coffee. Go to your kitchen, right? Hopefully your house is warm. If it's not warm, bundle up with your blankets because we want your insides to be warm in addition to your outsides, right? Eric said, you have me in the palm of your hand. Okay. Why do people hate Indians? I don't know. I don't hate Indians. So yeah, I don't think you can make that generalization, right? Okay. Hey, and glad you could be here. You want a brownie? I want a brownie. Well, too bad. There's beans. Oh wow. You can make a brownie. I mean, it probably won't be good. Probably won't taste like chocolate, but like boil the beans, mash it up. If you have flour, add it to some flour, bake it in the oven, and like gaslight yourself into thinking you're eating a brownie. It's a much more healthy brownie, the protein pack with the beans, right? So it could be good. Then again, if you get sick eating it, don't blame me, right? Exercise your free will for sure. Let me know how it tastes if you do make it. Hey, King of the Weather. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're doing good today, Heather. Hello. What's up with you as well, 6558? Everything's going good with me. Thank you so much for asking. As I was saying, woke up this morning, had some breakfast. My mom made green plantains with eggs, and then just sat down for a little bit, and then now we're on live streaming. So yeah, not too bad of a day. I also did go on my computer, right? So not too bad so far for the morning. Hopefully you guys have a great day today as well. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I have fashion videos, Eat With Me education videos, technology videos, live streams, and a lot more. And you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Feel free to ask me a question. Let me know how your day's going. What are you guys eating? Would love to know. No, I'm not on the toilet. I'm sitting on a couch. What country is that? I'm in the United States. What country are you from? You're stunning as well. Thank you so much for your kind words, Bet. Really appreciate it. Hey, how are you doing, Lo? Glad you could be here. You just take a cold shower, okay, and making coffee. Please come to see the Northern Lights in Finland. Okay, okay. One day for sure. We'll definitely make it over to Finland to see the Northern Lights for sure. But what's like the temperature in Finland? I would imagine it would be really, really cold because like that's in like the continent of Europe, right? And like it's already cold, right? Colder than America. And then when it snows, I would imagine that's going to make it just a lot more cold. But then again, you're probably used to it. Yes, King of the Weather, please provide us with an insightful weather report to keep Uniquely Mia and the supporters safe, right? Because it is cold. Seems like no matter where you are in the world, except maybe for like Australia, because your seasons are like the opposite of the United States, it's going to be cold. Welcome, welcome. Where are you from? You're from, okay, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. I think I said it right the first time. Maybe my accent was a little bit off, but I have to Google that country. I feel like I've heard of it, but I've never seen a picture of it. So pretty cool. Whose picture is that in the background? It's my mom's. It's an artwork of two females. This will be listed on eBay. For $56,000. My mom is selling it for USD dollars. All proceeds from the artwork will go to be paying off my student loan debt. It's by a Russian artist. There's currently 50 in the world. This is number 12, right? So stay tuned. I know for the supporters, you're like, Mia, you've been saying you were gonna list it on eBay for like a few days now. That is true. Anytime I try to list it, the website is down for some reason, right? So we're gonna list it, and when it's finally listed, I'll let you guys know via community post with the link, right? What's my glove size? I don't know. Maybe medium, probably. Yeah. Maybe small, but like if I want, I like my stuff loose, so probably medium. Yeah. Hey Eric. Okay, what are we saying? King of the Weather said there's a winter storm warning in Indiana and Michigan. Stay safe, stay safe. If you are from Indiana and Michigan, make sure to bundle up, layer up. Long John's is gonna be your best friend. Some hot chocolate. If y'all are not a hot chocolate person, you do a cappuccino like my mom does, or you can do like a coffee like Stu does. So yeah, I love hot chocolate. If you get the hot chocolate and you put the whipped cream on top, particularly from like diners in New York, I don't know what they be putting in their hot chocolate, but like, so good. Very good, very good. President Trump? Okay. You put a question mark at the end. What are you asking me about them? Which state do you live in? I live in the state of New York. King of the Weather said there's a freeze watch in the Death Valley in California. Really? In California in the desert? Wow. Okay. Well, stay warm out there. If the desert was to ever freeze, that would be something, honestly. But wow, okay, cool, cool. What are we saying? Hey Lolo said like and subscribe. Done from Helsinki, Finland. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing from Finland. Okay, welcome, welcome to the Uniquely Mia community. Never unsubscribe because one day when Uniquely Mia and family go to Finland, we're gonna be like, guys, we need stuff to do in Finland, and like you're from Finland, right? So you can let us know what we need to do and what we need to see. So sending your hearts, thank you so much for subscribing and joining the community. And I do hope you take a deep dive into the channel, and I hope you enjoy the videos that you see. And have you got, what's the name of that movie? There was a TV show, Money Heist. That's why when I read Helsinki, if you guys never seen Money Heist, you guys should watch it. It's a show on Netflix, and they essentially rob a bank, and they don't, and the characters, they don't tell each other like their real names, but they choose countries. And one of the characters' name was Helsinki that they chose. That I do remember. So yeah, you could watch the show if you haven't already. It's okay. Hey, how are you doing, Thomas? You like your home decoration? Thank you so much. But this is all Queen Mother, Uniquely Mom, also known as my mom. She's the one who decorated this. If it was up to me, everything would be pink, honestly. Maybe that's why she didn't let me decorate. Then again, I was a baby, so I had no say. But I love the color pink. But yeah, she did do a pretty good job. What are we saying? Hey, how are you doing, R5Q? Glad you could be here. I'm doing good today. How are you doing? Eric said, do you enjoy having longer fingers than guy fingers? Huh? I mean, these are just normal for me. I don't really know if they're longer than guy fingers. So I like my hands. Shout out to God. Shout out to my mom, right? for giving me good hands so I could develop well. My hands good, right? So I just like my hands, yeah. Hey, Aaron. Do you like smoothies? Yeah, smoothies are really good. Um, Smoothies are good. I've had my school when they would have events, like when I was in RA, they would host like orientation and they would have smoothies. I really like the ones that they got that had mango in it and like pineapple was really good. Um, yeah, those were the only ones I had, the one with mango and pineapple. And I had one with strawberry one time. I didn't like the strawberry one. It was kind of iffy for me. Then I had one with carrots because my I wanted to be healthy. One day I went to my school's dining hall and I got one with carrots. Don't do it. Don't do it if you don't like carrots. It was nasty. So yeah, I like smoothies for sure. But I prefer milkshakes. Like you go to Chick-fil-A, you get a strawberry milkshake from Chick-fil-A. Very, very good. But it's like so unhealthy because it's like 500 calories for like that one thing and that's like a whole meal, right? But it's so good, the strawberry milkshake from Chick-fil-A. Okay, what are you saying? No need to spam, guys. When you spam, it just takes me longer to get to your comment, or I just may not want to read your comment because you spammed the chat. So let's not do that, right? What are you saying? Welcome from Texas. What's it like in Texas today? Hey, you have a new subscriber. Thank you so much, Thomas, for subscribing. Sending all the subscribers hearts. Sending all the people who are watching but hasn't hit that subscribe button stars. Because I appreciate everyone for being here, but I gotta show the love to the subscribers because they decided to go that extra mile and stick around. Welcome to the community. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. And you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, right? So take a deep dive into my channel and watch one of my travel videos, one of my food videos, one of my hair videos, one of my education videos, one of my etc. I have a lot of videos, right? And hopefully you learn something. I do think you will learn or gain some cross-cultural experience, which is essentially learning about how an individual from a different culture or a different gender or just with different beliefs live their life, which is very impactful, right? It aids in decreasing just for your knowledge and decreasing your reliance on biases and implicit biases, right? And stereotypes. So yeah, welcome from Angola. Where is Angola? Where is that? Hey, forgiveness. Glad you could be here. I knew from Nay as soon as you okay. King of the Weather said, as in Oregonian, okay. You're from Oregon, okay. If a winter storm warning gets issued, I will be surprised because we don't get snow until February. Oh, okay. I'm doing good. Saloon, thank you so much for asking. What are you mainly working on over there? What am I working on? Public administration and criminal justice, right? I'm a graduate student, so those are the classes that I'm taking. That's what I'm working on, right? So yeah, I feel like I feel like you're asking what my career is, kind of, right? If I didn't answer your question or if I was totally off the mark, I need clarification, please. Thank you. Eric said, I'm so attracted to your self confidence and your beautiful hands. Thanks. Why are my nails so long? Because I love it. It's fun to have long nails, personally for me, right? And guys, like, yeah, it's like different people have different ideals of beauty and different things that they like. My mom, she likes long nails, but not all the time, right? Like, I like bright colored nail polish. My mom hates bright colored nail polish. I know some people on social media, their nails will be super duper long, and I'm like, I want my nails this long, and they'll cut it down super short because they're like, they hate long nails. I'm a person, love me some long nails. When people think my nails are fake, I'll take that as like I'm so happy when people think my nails are fake because I'm like 9 times out of 10 your nails are super duper long. They think it's fake, so that means these are my natural nails. And if you want some tips on how to grow your nails out, I mean, I'll give you 2 in this video, and then I'll tell you guys to like the video, subscribe, and go check out some of my nail videos. You got to keep it moisturized. You got to keep it manicured, in my opinion. Welcome, welcome, Allie. Glad you could be here. How's your day going? Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. Love Positive. Thank you so much for the donation on the channel. Sending you hearts. Really appreciate you purchasing a super chat, $1.99. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Really appreciate it. All income made for social media goes in its own separate account. And one day you'll be right there with me paying a portion. So sending you hearts, and thank you to everyone who's purchased gifts and donated super chats. I really, really appreciate you guys spending your hard-earned money and contributing. And if you are an individual watching this stream, you're like, hey, I don't want to purchase a gift. I don't want to purchase a super chat, right? Oh, I totally understand that, right? It's your money. I get that. What I do ask is that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch my full nutritional YouTube videos. Watch my live streams, right? I think they're entertaining. And when you watch those videos and go through the ads, I do make an income. So it's like you're paying me for free, right? So yeah. Hey Sophia, how are you doing? Thank you, Sophia. Glad you like my nails. My name's Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Only care for your nails. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Eric said hi. Hey Eric, glad you could be here. How's everyone doing today? Would love to know. Hey, how are you doing? Okay, what are we saying? I experience a woman inviting me to her home because I look at her eyes. Let that, don't do that. I mean, yeah. There's a multitude of ways I can interpret that sentence, man. Guys, I mean, they said I experienced a woman inviting me to her home because I look at her eyes. If the female never explicitly said that you were invited to come into their home and you just looked into their eyes and made an assumption, don't do that. Assumptions aren't good, right? Don't go outside in public and randomly look at a female's eyes and you think they're inviting you to their home. No. They got to verbally specify, yes, you are welcome into my home, right? So yeah. Where am I? I am in the United States. Are you a college student? No, I am done with college. I never have to do that again. Thank you so much, God. Really appreciate it. God, I don't have to do that again. I'm a graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. So that means I went through K through 12 in America, right? So I got my high school degree. Then I decided to enroll in college, and I got my college degree. And then I decided to enroll in another degree program, or degree programs, plural, right? So now I am in graduate school, right? I feel like college in America, there's still not a lot of people who go to it, but it's becoming much more common. So I've heard a saying that people saying college degrees are the new bachelor's degrees. I mean, college degrees are the new high school degrees. I can see it. I can definitely see it happen in society. So you get a postgraduate degree, right? Like a master's degree, law degree, med school degree, PhD school degree, right? Just to, so you're not having the new high school degree, if that makes sense, right? So, yeah. What are we saying? Eric said, I feel like I'm going to burst admiring your flawless hands. Okay. I mean, don't do that. That's not good. Evan said, Mia, how do you stay patient? How do I stay patient with my supporters, right? Yeah, it's like, I understand that, hey, you guys are different individuals, right? With different lived experiences than myself. And genuinely, you may want the answer to this question, right? So the way I approach my chat and my supporters when you guys write these comments, I feel like that's why sometimes I'll answer a question and the individual who wrote the question will be like, why are you like giving such an in-depth answer? Or why are you taking it so serious? I do that because, and I think it ties back into how my patient with my supporters, I do that because I can't see your face. I can't hear your voice, so I don't hear the tone in which you are asking that question. So if somebody types something on the chat, I'm just reading it. So I have to take it and I interpret it how I interpret it, which may be different than how you meant it to come across, right? So that's why I ask that you put as much details in your questions as possible for me. So I guess that's how I stay patient, right? Just like reading your comments and saying, you genuinely wanted me to answer this question, right? So if I'm able and comfortable to do so, and I don't think that question is discriminatory or inappropriate, I'm going to answer that question, right? So that's how I stay patient with my supporters for sure. Evan asks, how come you literally have so much patience, Mia? Okay. Hey, Kay, glad you could be here. Glad you could be here.
Emotional regulation,
Uh-huh.
positive mindset, experience.
Okay. Evan said, Mia, when does your graduate program finish? It finishes next month, right? So I'll tell you the specific date. After I take all my final exams and like things like that. Like I already know, but I'm gonna share that information a little later for y'all. So yeah, just like the video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and for anybody who wants to like join my graduation live stream the week of my graduation, I'll post that information like the time my mom is gonna stream in via a community announcement / post for y'all. You look 19 to 20, all right? Hey, how are you doing, Johnny? Um, that's all good, but stand up and turn around real quick. Why? If you want to see a 360 outfit video, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my fashion OOTD playlist video. I'm sure you get tons of I'm sure you get tons of approach from boys daily. Okay. Um, King is my neighbor, Kay said. Hey, Stuart, glad you could be here. Slay, baddie, slay. Making the weather. Okay. I tell you, that's my dream. So it's your dream to go to New York. Okay. What do you say? Can you help me? I mean, I can't help you come to New York, but I can direct you to watching my full nutritional YouTube videos about New York City, right? The adventures my mom and I and other families have been on in New York and close to New York. So once you finally make it to New York, if you watch those videos, you'll find fun and affordable things to do in New York City, right? Because, like, New York, it can be expensive, right? But there's a lot of fun things, free things you can do. There's a lot of cool things you can do, like going to Broadway shows, but you can get them at a discounted price, right? Like, instead of paying like $200, $500 for a ticket, you get them much at a much more affordable price, right? So the only way you're gonna figure out how you can like benefit from those services, you're gonna have to go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my New York videos and pay attention, right? Hello, 6057. I'm doing good today. How are you doing? Evan said, I mean patience in general. What?
Emotional
Oh
regulation,
yeah, but yeah,
including
like emotional regulation, right?
positive mindset.
And like having that positive mindset, right? Like I said, I don't want to say I disassociate because I kind of do, but I kind of don't,
I
right?
understand people.
But yeah, it's just like emotional regulation. Just trying to understand people, and I really don't like sounding like a
Upbringing.
what?
Your upbringing.
Yeah, my upbringing, as my mom said, right? She raised me as like, I feel like delayed gratification is a great thing. I had a lot of delayed gratification growing up. I don't see that anymore much, right? And when I say delayed gratification, saying I didn't get everything that I wanted when I wanted, it may seem like that now. And even at my current age, my mom doesn't give me everything that I want when I want it, right? So, like growing up, if I wanted a toy, sometimes my mom would get me the toy when I asked for it. But most of the time, no, you're not getting the toy now. If I wanted my hair done, no, you're not getting your hair done now. The only time I got my hair done was like birthdays or if we're going on vacation, right? So I feel like growing up when my mom gave me that delayed gratification, it's not like getting me a toy anytime I wanted it, not getting me new clothes anytime I wanted it. It taught me patience, but most importantly, I feel like it taught me you gotta work for what you want in a way. So I feel like I still do that in my life. Like I work for what I want. If my mom just gives me something randomly, and like I didn't get a grade on something, or like if I didn't do anything nice, I'm like, why are you giving this to me? I didn't earn it, right? So I feel like that ties into patience, me having patience. If that's what you're seeing from me, it's because of that delayed gratification and like emotional regulation that I had, right? But I'm not always patient. Like if I'm outside and I'm hungry, get me some food right now, otherwise I will become the meanest person. I don't mean to, but like if I'm hungry, guys, I can't be nice. Like I'm hungry. What do you mean? I'm hungry. So, yeah. Stuart said, "Have you how you doing, slay girly pop, girly pop?" I'm doing good, Stuart. Okay, cool. How are you doing? Hey, 124. Glad you could be here. Jesus loves you. What's my opinion about Indian people? That you're a race of people, yeah, that exists in the world. I don't know much about Indian people, right? So, your culture is very colorful, like your clothing. Love your saris; they're really pretty. She's so slay. Thanks, Stuart. You're slay as well. You're slay as well. King of Leather said, "I'm watching an interview between a person and a French president. How's the interview going, King of the Weather? Is it good or no? You're beautiful as well, Jaslyn. My day's going good, Stuart. How's your day going? What's my favorite color? Love the color pink. Okay, what are you saying? You're beautiful and your voice sounds amazing. Thank you so much. Evan said, Mia, don't you think being around negative people kind of puts you at dissatisfaction? I guess it can. I mean, I try not to be around negative people, right? I try not to be around negative people. And I kind of have a choice, but I kind of don't, right? I feel like in the past, the only time I was around negative people was like around people I don't like. But even at that same point in time, I was never really dissatisfied. I would just like not talk to them, right? So, and like, yeah, I feel like I'm always giving the same answers, Evan, and I don't mean to, but it's generally what works for me, right? And it's just like, hey, do I care? I don't care. Sometimes I laugh, and that's not good, right? Sometimes I'll just like start laughing at them if they're being negative directly towards me, or if I interpret something to be negative. I'll literally just start laughing because it's funny to me, and that sometimes gets me in trouble, right? So, yeah, it's not the best answer, right? But just yeah. Evan said delayed gratification is annoying. I mean, I'm used to it. It can be annoying in the moment because, like, yeah, you really want something right now and somebody told you no. So I can understand how it can be annoying. But I think it's pretty good. Even if you're an adult, teach yourself delayed gratification. It's really good. It's a good skill to develop because, like, if yeah, it's really good. It's a good thing to have, right? So when I was like little and my mom taught me those skills, I hated it. But now that I'm older and I have the mechanisms for delayed gratification, I like it because it even relates back to that saving challenge, right? Saving that $10 every single day until the end of the year. I can do that and I cannot touch that money. I haven't spent that money, right? The only thing I spent that money on was probably giving my nephew $20 when he was mean. I probably didn't. But I gave him $20, right? But I didn't take it out of my savings. It was in my wallet and I was supposed to save that money, but I just gave it to him instead of saving it. But like I feel like delayed gratification has allowed me to save the amount of money I've had, have that money. I'm seeing that money almost every day, but I'm not going into the bag, taking the money out, right? Because I know what I want the money for in the future, right? Without having that delayed gratification, I'd have taken that money out and spent it already, right? And I probably would have been happy in the moment, but then when I go to the place where I could have spent the money, everybody else be getting stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't got no money because I bought these shoes that I really didn't need, but they were cute in the moment, right? So even as an adult, teach yourself delayed gratification, right? And that can, if you are somebody who's like unhappy with how you look, whether that's weight wise or whether with your current hair, right? Delayed gratification with food is something that people need to have sometimes, right? Yes, you have the money. Yes, the food is right in front of you to eat it, but do I really need it? No, you don't. So delayed gratification can go into multiple different categories in your life, I think. Evan said their whole life is delayed gratification. All right, nice. Hey, Simp, how are you doing? 907. No, that's 007. Okay, because your mom says angels have, what emoji is that? Is that a wing? You like one where it is. Okay, cool. You're calling me Angel. Very nice. Thank you so much for your kind words. Evan said, I feel like I overindulge due to delayed gratification. Okay, and like I'm not a therapist in any manner, right? So, but it does make sense. That makes sense to me, right? So, like if you were a little kid for where your parents just delayed everything and never really gave you anything, you can overindulge as an adult. Yeah, my mom never did that, right? She did have delayed gratification, but she still got me stuff that I wanted. It just wasn't in that moment of time. So yeah, Evan, what you're saying makes sense. I can understand how you can say you're overindulging now. So yeah, and if you don't like that, it's just all about reteaching yourself some new skills, right? If you don't like if you don't like your overindulgence, because it could be hurting your bank account, it's just teaching yourself new budgeting habits, things like that. Evan said, I think when I'm hungry, I've always learned to control my brain to allow myself time to calm or think of a nicer meal. Okay, cool. I drink directly from the septic tank. Why? That's not good. Don't do that. That's not good. Hey, Logan. Okay, what do we say? Evan said, King of the weather. We have a weather warning in the UK for adverse weather. Stay safe, stay safe. Evan said, okay, I think it's great that you can feel normal around negative people too. Hey, how are you doing, 1000? Glad you could be here. You look like you get young black men fired from jobs. I guess that means they're not overqualified or they're not qualified for the job. So I would be taking away their jobs because of my qualifications. Is that what you're saying? My work experience? That's not my fault. Hey, 124, glad you could be here. What would you and Hen do if you swim crying? Who is Hen? I don't know who Hen is. Who is that?
I know who Hen is.
Who's Hen?
No one.
Okay, G said no one. Well, I guess if I'm swimming with no one and I was crying, I would just have to continue to swim and cry because I don't want to drown, right? Hey, 885. Which racer country's guy you would like to date, and which race or country's guy you won't date? I mean, I'm married to public administration, criminal justice, psychology, and professional writing. So when you're married to something, you shouldn't really date something else, right? That's not really good at all. Hey, 007. Evan said, I should laugh at negative people. I think that's so special. No, it did generally happen. It happened the other day and I got in trouble because it was just so funny to me because, like, they were negative to me and they were saying a lot of untruths and it was just so funny. And like the way they were saying it, they were saying it so strongly to me, like it would actually, like their tone, the way they would do it, if they said it strongly, that it would matter to me, that it would hurt me. So I just started laughing in their face that I got in trouble for it, but it was so funny. Evan said, I never got Barbie dolls, but I felt it was good for my parents to teach me that I couldn't get anything and everything I wanted. Okay, nice. Yeah, my mom cut me off of Barbie dolls. She said I would cut off their hair and like rip up their clothes, but I was just giving them a makeover. I was just giving them a makeover. I think Cats and Pokemon said it was weird Barbie. I turned my Barbie dolls into weird Barbies, but like genuinely, they needed a makeover and they liked it. Like they were my Barbie, so they liked it. What? I gave my your face. Why your face look like that? Okay, read it.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
You were
Okay, King of the Weather, you're going to be a silent viewer for a few moments. All right, thank you so much for letting me know.
King of the Weather.
Evan said I act on impulses a lot and it doesn't work for relationships, but works for my professional life. Okay, cool. Evan said, Mia, I found a better way to save money. I am doing the saving challenge, but also finding cheaper meals, and it's working out so much better for me. Okay, nice. Glad you found something that's working for you, Evan. And that's what the saving challenge is all about, right? It's just like, hey, starting out to say you can save this amount of money, and then you could change it up to fit your lifestyle, because we each have different life. We each have different lives. We have different financial goals, burdens, right, or bills, right? So however way you have to like change up the saving challenge so it fits into your life, do it. Hey, how are you doing, F? Glad you could be here. Evan said, I think it can cause impatience when you don't get what you want. I would love to be someone who got everything I wanted. I wonder if I would be a better person. Well, you know what? If you want to be somebody who gets whatever they want when they want it, you need to manifest it, Evan. And like, hey, work for the life that you want to achieve, right? Because I feel like everybody wants to be able to get something what they want when they want it, right? So yeah, it's like I always say, right? One day my mom and I will be able to travel wherever we want to travel when we want to go to that place without having to worry about the airline ticket, right? That day will come, like, okay, mom, I'm bored. Let's go to Thailand. Yeah, here's my card. She's gonna book the flight. It's not gonna be stressful for us, right? Or one day my mom's gonna go to a designer store and she's gonna look at a bag and pick it up. She's gonna look at me. I'm gonna look at her. I'm like, you want it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, here's a card, right? So like, you gotta manifest. You gotta work for the life that you want, right? So if you're saying at this current moment of time, you want a life, right, and where you can just like get what you want when you want it. Okay, you said it. You verbally manifested it for it. Now what you gotta do, Evan? You gotta work for it. Okay, you can't sit down and think it's gonna fall in your lap. You really can't do that. You gotta work for it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm working for it. Right? So you can hop on and work for it too. And it could be little things. That could be getting another degree. That can be, I don't know, looking for career advancement opportunities in your current life. It could be a career pivot. I don't know what's it going to be for you, but that's where the research comes in, and I guess that's where the hard work comes in, right? As my mom always likes to say, which is very annoying. I don't like when she says it, but it can be somewhat motivational, but she always likes to say, nothing in life comes easy, right? So the ability to get what you want.
The greatest things in life comes off with hard work. The greatest things. The things that come easy in life, it don't stay.
Exactly.
It disappear quick.
Exactly.
But things that you know that you had to grind and work for, you cherish it and you hold on to it longer.
Exactly. So, yeah, to have the ability to say you're going to get this when you want it without having to worry about the finances, it's not easy to achieve if you're not from a wealthy family, right? So, if you're not from a wealthy family, you got to build your own wealth to get there, right? So, yeah. Okay. Evan said, I'm going to start naming my, name your contracts, contacts as what they are, so my sister will be negative annoying person. That's funny. Evan said some workplaces might be okay. Do not answer. Wow. Evan said, I think it's great to hear your thoughts and perspective. Me, okay. Hopefully it was helpful. Evan said, I miss cats. Yeah. Hopefully you're out there doing awesome, amazing things. I know they hopped on and to say hi, but I appreciate each and every one of my supporters. So yeah, if you guys are able to hop on and say hi, then hop out. Totally understandable. That just means you guys are doing amazing things, but definitely know that you guys are missed for sure. Okay, Evan said pizza and mini cheesecakes are a cheaper dinner and doesn't meat is always it's always expensive, but burgers are super cheap. I believe it calms you and everything works out, but it can also make you lazy, right? You don't learn key building skills. Wait, you're asking me a question? Let me see. I believe it calms you when everything works out, but it can make you lazy, right? You don't learn key building skills or character build. Well, it depends. It depends. Because you said you believe it calms you when everything works out, but it can make you lazy. It depends on the context. Because for me, everything that I've wanted, it has ultimately always worked out, but it never has made me lazy. Like, using my academics, because that's what I always had to work for, right? My academics, my grad school grades, my undergraduate grades, while I was actively doing it, I was stressing about it. It wasn't easy. It was hard. It was really hard. But once I got the grade that I wanted, it calmed me down. It didn't make me lazy because I was working hard for my degrees and working hard for my A grades, right? Throughout the whole process, right? And I did acquire key building skills, leadership skills, right? From those opportunities and research skills and a lot of other things, right? So I feel like I think what would be more, I guess, appropriate to say, what I would agree with is saying, I feel like if everything is always handed to somebody, right? Where they literally never had to work for it, it was just given to them. Like if my A's were just given to me without me having to work for it. Like if I walked in the first day of class and the professor's like, okay, great, you guys turned up to class, you're getting an A. Okay, bet. I'm happy with my A, but like I didn't have to work for it. So I guess that's where that can make you lazy, but that's never happened to me. So yeah. Hey, 007, glad you could be here. Evan said, Mia, I'm definitely going to try a different country for the career. I went, okay, you want, okay, Korea, you want, okay, cool. And then moves to the U.S. The U.K. is way too racist. Okay. But just remember, Evan, everywhere has their own forms of discrimination, right? So, yeah, it sounds like you've made up your mind, but always do your additional research into the country you want to move to, because don't think you'll move to the U.S. of A. And I don't know what race you're, but, like, don't think, I'm assuming since you said it's racist, you may be of a minority group and you're in the U.K., right? You come to the U.S. of A., don't think it's not going to be racist. Because I'm a criminal justice major, right, graduate student, and if you've watched any of my educational videos, you can see that discrimination is built into the system of the criminal justice system and the United States in general, so it is racist still here, right? So I like to say, choose your racism, choose your discrimination. Like, myself, will I ever move to Europe? I don't know. I don't know anyone there, but hey, jobs pay me a lot. Why not? But, like, would I ever willingly move to Europe to say, hey, they're going to be less racist? Maybe not. Let me stay in America where I know what the discrimination is like, right? Because Europe, it could be just as bad. So, yeah, just choose your discrimination is what I'll say. But if you do decide to move to the US of A, hopefully you move safely. Hopefully you enjoy it. And hopefully it's what you want. Hey, 07, glad you could be here. You like your freestyle hair? Thank you so much. Don't tie my hair. Somebody said cute sweater. Thank you. Glad you like the sweater. It's from Forever 21. Got it a while ago, so I don't know if they still sell it in store. If you do find a sweater like this to buy it, somebody's probably selling the one that they had or they made it. I do like it. Forever 21 went through a phase where they literally, anytime you went there in the wintertime, in the stores, they had a whole bunch of knit sweaters. And this was one that I really saw and I liked. It was expensive, too. At least for a sweater, it was like $40 my mom paid for it. That was expensive to me. But it keeps you really warm. The only reason why I don't wear it often is because the sleeves is really big. So I folded it up right now because it's hot in here. But it's really hard to wear a jacket with this, right? You need like an oversized jacket. Somebody said, morning, what's on your agenda for today? What's the adventure? Good morning to you. What's afternoon? So good afternoon to you as well. What's on the agenda is the live streams, honestly. So yeah, Sundays, pretty chill days. If I was at school on a Sunday, I'll go to the gym, right? I did slack and I didn't do any sit-ups today. I will admit, my ribs is hurting. I don't know what happened. I know last week I was able to do 80 was my max. Yesterday, I think I did 80 as well, but that was really hard. And then I don't know, my ribs are hurting, so I can't do any more sit-ups. Well, we'll try to resume next week with the sit-ups for sure. But yeah, just a chill day Sunday. I cleaned up yesterday, right? So my mom, she didn't make me clean up, but like I just cleaned up her the closet yesterday, so I don't think there's much for me to clean up. So yeah. Evan said, I agree. Getting something or having a life of privilege can help a lot. Now, that is true, too. Hey, how are you doing? Glad you could be here. And Swear, glad you could be here. Hey, 9087. Evan said, I haven't met any Black or Asian people at work for the last 10 years. It could be the field that you're in, too. That doesn't really equate to racism, at least in my opinion, because there are some careers that are predominantly dominated by Caucasian individuals, right? So, yeah. Hey, 9087, glad you could be here. Okay. Well, that's based on stereotypes and discrimination. But then again, I'm not from Europe, so I can't speak on that. But from my interpretation, when you say you don't see a lot of African Americans or Asian people in the workplace because they're on the food stamp line, that's stereotypical and discriminatory in nature when you say something like that. So, yeah, let's reevaluate, guys. But welcome everybody to the live stream. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, whole opinion, people, and ideas, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. I got education videos for y'all, fashion videos, technology videos, travel, and a lot more. So do consider liking the video and subscribing. Let me know, how's your day going? What did you eat for breakfast? If you guys have a question that you want to ask me, start a conversation, get my opinion on something, feel free to type it, and if I'm able and comfortable to answer, I'll be more than happy to do so. I'm doing good, Gabriel. How are you doing today? Okay, hey Mike, glad you could be here. Hey bro, I know you're struggling right now, but can you send me $50? I need a bottle of Henny to go with this weed. I don't fund alcohol, so no. Hey Syria, glad you could be here. Hey Syria, okay, hey Mia, hey mom, happy Sunday to you as well. Huh? Robin? You're at a function right now. Okay, have a great time. Glad you were able to hop in and say hi. Only thoughts on my mind is there food here? No, yeah, when you go to events, I'm not really a big foodie at events, but I'm like, cake. Do you have chocolate cake? Do you have vanilla cake? Like, sometimes you'll go to a birthday party, and it's like they won't have cake. Or they'll have, like, the most random, unique cake, and I'm like, what is this? You just wasted my whole time. There's no cake, or they have some cake that has, like, is nasty. What, like, that's the thing, too, guys. Why when people have birthday parties, at least the ones that I've been to, right? Why can't you just get a regular cake from Walmart? Like, Walmart has some good cake. They always go with, like, a private baker who's experimenting with, like, the recipe, and it's always a nasty cake, honestly. Walmart, Costco, Publix, with, like, good cake there. Thank you, God. I like my sweater, Syria. Mia, did you continue to eat Thanksgiving leftovers? Yeah, I think they're finished. I don't know. No, I feel like I have a bowl of some left back. But they're almost finished. But yeah, like on Thanksgiving, after my mom cooks on Thanksgiving, don't ask her to cook for like the rest of the week, honestly, because traditionally we have a lot of food left over. We don't have as much as normal, but we had enough where we still have food, which is pretty good. Anyone want to trade souls? No. Not me at least. Are you a lesbian? No. Are you though? You are still more than welcome on the channel if you are, but I'm not. Hey Selection, glad you could be here. Evan said, okay, maybe it is the sector I work within. Okay, you have also worked with Indians and not had any issue at all. Okay, cool. Good morning, Answar. What are you doing today? Hey, David. Oh, it's not wool. It's yarn. Thank you though. I would ask my mom if she could make a sweater for me, but she said she was gonna make a scarf for me, and I was supposed to get the scarf when I was an undergraduate student. I mean a blanket. It's gone. It's not even finished. It's not finished. And she's always telling me she's continuously working on it. So thank you. But shout out to the people who can work on blankets and sweaters. Where's my blanket, though? You still have it? She still has it. This was supposed to be a blanket. The other day, she asked me.
I've been working on it slowly but surely.
I used to not do this when I was younger. It was fun, but I never was able to get past the first layer.
So you just said a fib. You said I haven't been working on it.
I thought
it's always next to me.
But
working
where is
on
it? This
slowly.
was supposed to be finished 5 years ago. My mom started this when I was in elementary school.
The best things in life always take time.
And the other day, she asked me if I wanted to make it into a scarf. I'm like, no, I want my blanket. But isn't it cute though? I chose the colors. So I guess she still has it, guys. So I can't say my mom is not working on it anymore.
You're pulling out where you got the needle from. Put it back.
I guess I can't tell my mom that. I can't say that my mom doesn't work on the blanket anymore. But do y'all know how to knit? Do you guys know how to do that?
That's crochet.
Oh, crochet. Do you guys know how to do that? My mom did make a hat for me when I was younger, though. She made a scarf.
Now you're changing your tune.
But
you was just batching me talk about I haven't worked on it. Looks too. I pulled it out right next to me. I was waiting for the moment. I found it and I put it right next to me, and I've been waiting for the next time I catch her trying to deal with me about this blanket.
It's still not finished though. Why is Queen Mother a silent viewer? She doesn't have much to say today. Like, if she has something to say,
you was mean to me.
If a question is asked towards
she
her,
was mean to me yesterday.
She'll answer it. I wasn't mean to you yesterday. What was I? Like I said, she was experiencing phantom effects yesterday, right? So phantom.
What's a phantom effects do?
So that's what she was experiencing.
What's a phantom effect?
You was a phantom.
What? No.
You don't
even know?
Tell us what's a phantom effect.
You know, like when people lose their limbs, like they still feel it. So like X amount of years ago, last week was a week away, the week before I was born. So she was probably feeling, I don't know, the contractions or I don't know, the stress or whatever that was making her crankier than normal yesterday. So I guess today, X amount of years ago, I guess her moods calmed down today.
Oh wow.
So
What is?
I can't be mean to you. My birthday is less than a week away.
coming.
How am I gonna be mean? Okay? I'm not young. I'm not a little kid anymore, so I don't get the whole week of celebration anymore. But at least people can't say I'm mean anymore. So
You got a whole week of celebration.
yeah,
you
when
was
I
a
was
kid?
little, like
Tell
we,
them that.
like every day, like I used to love my birthday. Like I still love my birthday, but like I used to love when I was so little. Like my mom,
So
like
you got a week of mystery.
yeah, like the week leading up to my birthday, like we would go outside and she's like, "Ooh, you get to have this special meal that you don't eat all the time because it's your birthday week." Or we would go to the store and she's like, "Ooh, do you want this?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Ooh, you could get it. It's your birthday week." It used to be so cool when I was younger. Like I don't know why. It's like a whole week of celebrations for my birthday, and then even sometimes a week after my birthday, like 2 days after my birthday, it was still my birthday when I was younger.
That's because you was cute. All you gave was kisses and hugs. You grew up and now you give attitude and rolling eyes and everything else.
I think because I'm not home. Because I will admit, last year my mom did reintroduce the week of celebration. Because like we went to the beauty supply store and she bought my hair for me and she bought food for me and then I had gifts I could open like the days leading up to my birthday. But I'm not really home for my birthday week anymore, so that's why I guess. But it used to be awesome when I was a little kid. And then we used to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Like Chuck E. Cheese cake used to be really good. They had the chocolate cake and we used to get pizza and everything.
I guess that's a core memory that took you. You went all the way back to
What?
Chuck E. Cheese.
We went there for like 3 of my birthdays, I feel like.
You didn't go to Chuck E. Cheese since you was like 11. You went for all the birthdays that you had from 11 to present. The best memory that you have was Chuck E. Cheese when you was 11
well,
years
Las
old.
Vegas was fun. I forgot about that. For my 16th birthday, my mom asked if I wanted a party, and no, so Stu, my mom, and myself went to Las Vegas. So
Who took you to
I was
Las Vegas?
16, so
Who
don't
took-
ask why 16 or what's in Las Vegas. I like traveling, right? So that's why we went to Las Vegas.
Who took you to Vegas?
Stu and my mom.
No.
What?
And you had a good time.
Oh yeah, that was fun. And their French toast was really good. Hey Evan. Evan said, I also find Walmart cakes overly sweet and badly made. I even heard that they made their pastries and bread fresh in the UK. Wow, okay, nice. What are you saying? I'm cracking up about Queen Mother being silent. What is she doing? Is literally making me curious.
Tell who, Evan?
Yeah.
I'm reading. Just
Oh, yeah,
trying to
she's
catch up,
reading.
doing some research.
Mia, how did I get that right? I have a telepathic connection with Queen Mother. Okay. What are you saying? Evan said, "Oh, the confession is coming out. Mia was mean to Queen Mother." Guys, remember, I wasn't mean.
Yes.
My birthday is in less than a week. You can't be mean.
Yes.
You can't be mean the week leading up to
No,
your birthday.
you can't. No,
You can't be mean.
I can't.
It's
oh,
my
Oh, you
birthday.
mean I can't be mean to you?
Nobody can say I'm mean.
No, and why
You're
is it
not
your
mean.
birthday? It
Because
shouldn't-
it's mine.
No, it shouldn't even be a celebration
It's
of.
the day God blessed you with me.
No, it shouldn't even be it should be a celebration of me
You say
because
I'm
I
your
survived.
greatest blessing. So
I-
it's the day God blessed you with me.
I can't choose one of my love as my greatest blessing.
She said it the other day on stream. You want me to go back and find
Oh,
it?
please.
I'm gonna go back and find it.
You can
She
find
said
whatever
it the
you
other
want.
day on stream.
I love
You
all-
lit-
I love
Nah,
I love Bianca
you
is my
change
greatest
it.
blessing. G is my greatest blessing. Jay is my greatest blessing, and you are my and even all your supporters are my greatest blessing
Yeah.
because they have lifted my burden. I was walking around with such a
There's
heavy
different
load
levels to it, though.
I was walking around with a heavy load carrying you. And ever since you started YouTubing and you developed so many supporters, I think you have sisters, brothers, aunties, potential soulmates, uncles, grandfathers. You developed
Yeah,
so much
true.
that I basically stepped away from you. So I feel I have great blessings.
Yeah, but there's different levels to it. There's different levels to the blessings, though. So, yeah. Phantom Effect. I've said, does your mom also remember things randomly from 10 years ago and continue the same conversation as if it happened recently? Yeah.
Who doesn't? For
Hey,
you?
1384.
Wait, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who left that
I
last
thought you
comment?
were quiet today.
Well, now I'm here. You guys, Evan called me out. Evan called me out. Who just said that comment?
Evan.
Oh yeah, that means that person is quite enlightened because in order to not really focus on things that happen, it's really, I mean, it's like you want to remember things from the past because you want to like avoid like the bad stuff that you did and try to repeat the good stuff. But then in a way it's really bad because it's like you're reminiscing on bad stuff, so it's like you're a hostage to back then when you're in the present moment, so you're really robbing the present moment. Anyway, I said I wasn't speaking in your stream today. Leave me alone.
Hey, Gracie. I
That's
noticed.
a beautiful name.
I noticed from my observation that you've been. What the world? What is that? I don't know what that means. Would you classify yourself as a fastidious individual? What is that? I can admit when I don't know definition of words. That's a new word. Is that a real word? That is. That's interesting.
Who wrote that comment?
Gracie.
What's up, guys?
What is that? I don't know what that is. Hey, Harper.
Finally working.
Yeah, I remember you, cutie. How are you doing today, bestie? Glad you could be back. Evan said, tell Queen Mother I'm making key lime cheesecake and orange cheesecake. Nice.
Send some through the phone.
Yup.
Send
Happy.
some through the phone for
Yup.
us.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Cute. Have a great day on your birthday. Eat a lot of cake. If cake's not your forte, eat your favorite meal. What are you doing today?
Okay. Wait, are y'all 1v1ing each other right now?
Mia has to buy Queen Mother a cake from Cheesecake Factory as an
So I
apology.
joined at the
Yes.
perfect time.
Queen Mother.
Yes. Coconut.
I don't gotta buy it. I get it for free. It's my birthday week. I get cakes for free.
How you
So
gonna get to cheese?
exactly. So we're not going to one, but we can't get to one. But I'm saying I don't have to buy it.
How long the coupon
Oh,
last?
I can use yours.
How long?
It might last still. Might still be good. Might still be good. Queen Mother needs an apology or kill. But the thing about it, she said she was upset. I wasn't mean to her.
You what? Who you was mean
Mom,
to?
how was I mean to you?
Child.
I wasn't mean to you.
Go back and look at your live. You see the hands. I reviewed the live. I saw your facial expression. Okay, yeah. Be
But
quiet,
why
just
were
cut
you
me
upset?
off.
She was upset though because the person was mean to me. That's why she butted in.
Oh,
So that's why you were upset.
So you see this? I didn't even talk about
That's
that.
why you were upset.
I didn't even mention that.
So,
but you
yeah.
remember now. It came back to you.
Exactly. So you see why. So I wasn't mean at her.
No.
I wasn't mean to her. I wasn't even mean to the person who was mean to me. Right?
No.
It was just she
Sometimes-
took emotional
Let me tell
latching
you.
onto
Do you
that.
know when you know why?
2 + 2 is 4.
Do you know when a corporation have board of directors, right?
Yeah.
What are the board of directors?
Like the people who like advises them what to do, but
They
like
advise them
as
what
the
to do.
CEO, they don't always gotta listen.
Okay, listen. Oh, listen. So you know exactly who the board of director is. So in your life, I'm one of your board of directors, right?
Yeah.
So the board of directors normally advise for the benefit of that CEO and the benefit of the company,
Yeah.
right?
If you want to see what I look like without glasses, go watch one of my full nutritional YouTube videos.
Right?
Yeah.
They advise. So
Uh-huh.
when I'm advising you, sometimes you be in the zone where you are behaving or exhibiting certain type of things that are unnecessary, and you're stressing me out. And if I tell you, okay, I hear you, but
I
stop,
have a labubu, yes.
stop. You didn't stop.
It still wasn't mean against you though. So you made your own self upset.
Oh my goodness.
She made herself upset though. I wasn't mean to her directly.
They can tell from your tone. Any mothers on the live there, you can tell
It's
from her
true,
tone.
though.
Any mothers and father on her live right now, you guys can tell you know that you know
What?
that tone. They all know that
What
tone.
tone?
They know what the words mean.
What tone?
What you just said. Thank God Kat's not here, boy, because she would just be supporting you and just be throwing me under the bus.
You hear how you sound? You sound like a dictator. So you don't want anybody to disagree with you.
I never said
Cause you
that.
said Kat to be throwing you under the bus and agree with moi.
Yeah, but
So
that's
what's wrong
not,
if they
that's
agree
not,
with me?
That's not a dictator because one of you is enough. But have two of you,
So what's wrong?
Cats is like your distant twin. To have two of you, because I would be getting it verbally from you, and then Cats would be typing, oh yes, and then she would probably find the correct word to really describe it. It's like I'm being.
You know what one of my mom pet peeves are? Guys that I guess I can share since she outed herself. She gets upset on behalf of others. That's what I don't like about her, right? So like if you're not mean, and I wasn't even mean to the person, but like if you do something to somebody else that she doesn't like, she gets upset with you like somebody did
So
something
just-
to her.
I'm an empath. I
Right.
feel the pain for
You
others.
told me I'm an empath and Guyana, so you ain't no empath.
You ain't no empath
You
for
told me that in
nothing.
Guyana for Wilfie.
You just said that. You just
So
said
my mom's
you
not
got
an
a little
empath,
drop. You got a
but,
little drop
like,
from me, but it's not enough.
That's her pet peeve. She
I
gets
feel
upset on
pain for
behalf of
others.
others.
I do. I feel pain.
Whereas for me, if somebody
Why did I say
like if I do something to if I were to do somebody something else, if somebody were to say something to me, right? And like there's a middle person, I'm not upset at the middle person.
I feel
I'm
pain.
upset at the person who did something to me. My mom gets upset on behalf of other individuals, which makes no sense to me. That's annoying. Like it's really annoying. Like she causes her own stress 9 times out of 10. But anyway,
You didn't contribute in any way to any type of discomfort that I felt when I said, "Oh, Mia, please, okay,
I mean, I
stop
can
it.
do it.
Mia, please, stop it." When I kept saying please, and I'm calm, and I'm like, "Mia, please, okay, I got
Guys,
you,
I'm not gonna
stop
give you
it."
context, but if I give you context, you would understand as to why I didn't stop. But I'm not gonna.
Give
We're not.
context.
No,
Give
we're not
context.
doing that because
No,
it's too much.
If you're, it's not
We're
too
not
much,
doing
but
that.
You already let them know.
But
this,
hey,
you might as well let them
baby,
know the
glad you
details
could do
of it.
this.
Give the context. How could you just give a little? You're arguing and they don't know
I'm
why
not
you are thinking.
arguing.
You don't try to be nice. You're not arguing. Don't try to. I hear your
Fine,
tone.
guys. My
Speak
mom wants you
regular.
to give me. Fine, I'll give you context now. My mom wants me to give y'all context, right? So we went outside, right? Great day, great day. And then I don't know what happened. Oh, I do know what happened. So honestly, I don't know why it was my nephew. I don't know why he came after me, right? But my mom, he was saying something to me. I guess I wasn't him showing. I guess I wasn't showing him my Labubu because I got a new blind box. So he was upset after that. And I think I told him something. I told him oh no, I know what happened. I know what happened. Why he was upset at me. So as you know, we went to the American Dream Mall, and my mom took my nephew and G on their roller coaster. She paid a lot of money, and they were there for 4 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. And then after they come to the table eating the pizza, and my nephew's he still acts, and my nephew wasn't grateful. He was like, Grandma, can we go on this other ride? Can we go on this other ride? And my mom said no, and his face shut down. He literally looked so upset. And I looked at him and I was like, why are you upset? You got to go on an amusement park ride. That sounds spoiled and not the good spoil. I told him that. After I told him that, I saw his face. He was upset. So then we went into another store. And then after, I don't know what happened, but he was just telling my mom that I called him stupid. I did not prior to that moment of time, I did not call him stupid. So you know what I finally did? I did call him stupid because he kept telling my mom that I called him stupid and he was lying. So I was like, fine, you're saying I'm calling you stupid? There, I think you're stupid now. So that's what I said. Wrong on me, I will admit. So then after that happens, after that happens, I started laughing at my nephew, right? Because he was yelling at me. That's when I started laughing at him because it was genuinely funny. And you know what he told me? He was like, you're ugly as H. He literally cursed at me. He cursed at me. Nobody else in my family, my nephew feels comfortable cursing at, but he had the audacity to curse at me, right? So I found that to be low-key disrespectful. And while that was happening, my mom was recording a video of them dancing, and I looked at my mom when he cursed at me, and I was like, you're not gonna say anything to him. You're still gonna let him dance because that's what he wants to do.
All I heard,
and she was like,
that was it.
That was it.
The only thing I heard was you say to him, well, because you said I call you stupid, you know what, you're stupid.
Exactly.
And then I heard he replied to you, well, you know what, if I'm stupid, you are truly ugly.
He said ugly as H.
Well, I didn't know what H mean. I can't read code.
He said H-E-L-L.
I didn't hear that. Well, he must have whispered that.
No,
I
he didn't, Mom.
Well, I didn't hear that part. I heard,
cursed at
or
me.
maybe when I heard he say you're ugly, it's I just think, and I wasn't gonna get involved. I was gonna let you guys just do your thing. But then I realized the two of you were going back and forth. So I told him to be quiet, and then when I told him to be quiet and I grabbed him, you kept continuing, and I kept telling you. I said,
cursed at me. You don't reprimand him.
yeah, but I said to you, me, I said, okay, I got it. I will deal with it. Let it go. But you could not let go of it. We 15 minutes even passed. We went into a different store, and I'm talking to him in the back, way behind you. There are 4 or 5 people between us. I don't know how you heard me because I'm talking to him and I'm telling him, I'm like, listen, Mia's your auntie. You have to show her respect. You have to learn to control your emotion. You can't allow people to say things to irritate you, to take you there. So I'm having this conversation with him one-on-one, and she's 5 people ahead of us. I hear you. You're spoiling him. You're not
No.
disciplining him. Why are you talking to him like that? He's
Because-
spoiled. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Because she reprimanded him after the fact. She should have reprimanded him in the moment. He still got everything he wanted.
No,
Every single thing.
sometimes
So,
you
yeah.
have to. It was in the same hour, within the same few minutes, but sometimes you have to
So, let us know what
individuals
y'all think.
die. Now look at you.
Let us know.
It took you 2 days. This was like 2 days ago. And now you're coming conscious. We're like, oh, I'm so sorry, mommy. I didn't mean to not
never
listen
apologized
to you.
to you.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't apologize. So you didn't even apologize.
That's you though. I didn't do anything directly to you though. I didn't do anything directly to her, but let us know what y'all think, all right? Do you think I totally exaggerated, right? Or what? But
I just felt
I
I
don't
just
know.
felt as though you are umpteen years old and he is what, 10 years old.
No,
Your-
the
a
thing about it-
umpteen-year-old is having a
that is
big
true.
disagreement with a 10-year-old.
That is true,
That's
but-
what I was telling you.
Yeah.
You should. He was able to push your buttons. He's only 10. He should not have took you to that level. You should have been wise enough and experienced enough to know how to handle and deal with that. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to tell you. But you wasn't here and you forgot about you a college grad. You forgot that you're older. You was like,
the thing about my
it's like
nephew,
you
he
wanted to go
knows.
down on your knees and go toe to toe with him. You wanted to. You was.
Okay. The thing about my nephew, he knows what he does. And you know, I know my nephew's extremely smart. He knows what he does. So my mom's saying, yeah, I'm this amount of years old. I'm a grad student. Yes, I was going head to head with my nephew. Yes, I was. Because I know my nephew's not stupid. He is very smart and he knows who to curse at. He knows how to act in front of individuals. And when a kid is able to do that and you can see that they're able to do that, that tells me he made that conscious decision to curse at me and speak to me like that. So I'm not going to baby you. Right? No. So yes, I'll go head to head with my nephew and talk back to him, even though he's a kid. So yeah, that's how I felt. Like I said, I didn't really wanted to go into a discussion with it with y'all, but like my mom said, we were giving you a lot of context, but we weren't really giving you the context as to why my mom said I was mean to her yesterday. But let me go through the comments and
So the
respond
only
to y'all
reason I
and
was
see.
upset with you is because I understand the heat they're on, but it should be everyone should have
see.
somebody in their life when they're like, okay, pause.
Okay, telepath.
It should be a pause.
Uh-huh.
And I felt as though I couldn't get through to you to pause you on that.
White guy.
Yeah. Okay, read that. Okay, read that.
Stu, what's your thoughts?
Read that. What time is it? It's 12:51 a.m. PM where we're at.
Stu!
Okay, you said I've been cursed by my Labubu. What? Guys, why do you think Labubus are cursed? I will admit, I've had my
Didn't you
Labubu for a
play
while.
Under the Blood?
Yeah, so it's
Under-
baptized. It's good. Because we
Baptized.
did play that.
You baptized it to reggae gospel?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Your mother's really going hard. I shouldn't have mentioned her. She's definitely upset. For Queen Mother doesn't show her my comment. Oh, no. I knew Queen Mother wasn't
Who?
okay.
You
but
have
that's fine
who's
because
on
I
here
want
thinking
her-
you? Cats
Wait.
is on.
No,
Evan.
she's not here.
It have to be Evans.
I want her to be
Your
my
other
adopted
supporter.
parent, so if Mia is thrown under the bus, I'm happy to be her daughter.
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
Okay, Evan, well, I guess in your alternative imaginative
Evan,
life,
she
but
got,
not in
she
real
got a big
life.
jealous bone. She got a big
So-
jealous bone, Evan. Evan is your ride.
that's
and die
one thing
too.
my mom will say. Sometimes my mom will go on tangents, right? Where she goes on certain tangents.
Evan is
Uh-huh.
Evan is your ride and die. Evan and Kat.
Yeah, but I'm not going anywhere, so we're good. Yeah.
Mia tell me she don't care. One of the things that Mia usually say is she don't care how upset I am with her. She's not going anywhere.
I'm not. Like, she could try to kick me out. I'm not. Like, what? 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, I was kicked out. I'm calling 911 on you. You're not kicking me out. Like, you're not. I'm not going anywhere. August said, hi, Mia. Hey. Thanks for giving good winter vibes. Looking good in the sweat. Thank you so much. God, you like the sweater? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sierra said, Mom started the live with Silent Treatment. Sing True Colors by Cindy Lauper. I don't know that song. Why is it so funny? You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. She definitely tries some technique. Saying quiet, but it doesn't work on Mia. Yeah, my mom, I've noticed that too. Sometimes she can start quiet, but can't end.
Okay, we
What?
Um,
That's an
Evan,
insult.
it's not.
No.
It's not. It's
Just
just
keep-
it's just your feature.
It's just my features. I could.
Ev-
Do you hear that? Is that true? I could start quiet, but I can't end quiet.
Evan said Queen
You hear
Mother
that?
inserts feelings
I
into
said
our
don't.
reality. She
I
paints a
said
different
don't.
picture and adds value to our experiences.
Oh, thank
Hey
you. I like
B74.
that. I like that.
Evan said Queen Mother only scolds you. She left your nephew alone and saving her. Exactly, Evan. Exactly.
Really?
Exactly. Same my applies to me. Hey,
Really?
that's how I see it.
That's your ride or die.
She scolded me so much harder than she did my nephew.
Evan and
So
Kat
much
for you.
harder.
It's
And I
like
remember,
you
I remember
mutated.
one time when I was young, I said a curse word one time. It wasn't even directed to anyone in my family. I just said it. I got in so much trouble for that. And my nephew can say one and he gets off at what? After he gets everything he wants. You can't say that. She's your auntie. You need to respect her.
You know what it is?
Really?
You were my daughter, right? You were my daughter. It was my duty to make sure that you don't say anything and be this particular way. He is my grandson, okay?
Mm-hmm.
For those, some people believe I was very strict with my kids. So as grandma, it's a grandma job is to spoil her grandkids. Because he's only with me for a few
As
hours.
Evan said,
So
I agree with
spoil
Mia.
him.
Evan agrees with me.
Yeah, I know she
He
does.
should be reprimanded.
Let me tell you, yeah, his mother have to reprimand him, but grandma have to spoil him. Grandchildren do not do anything
That's
wrong.
why he don't listen to you.
He listened
He
to
don't
me.
listen to none of us.
You know what he said to me?
None of us.
He said to me, I didn't even know he posted something. He said the best grandma ever, who always take care of him. So grandma's job is to spoil the kids.
That's not
and
a flex
send them
at
back
all.
home and send them back home to the parents because the parents believe grandma was so horrible and so strict in
not
their
good.
upbringing.
Yeah.
They have to correct that. But grandma, I'm gonna spoil my grandkids.
And if he's disrespectful to me, I guess I'll still get in trouble with you for it. Is your nephew there now? Nope, he is not. He would probably start screaming if we spoke about him like that in front. Literally, he would start. He's a drama queen, honestly, too. So he would
Are
do
you
that.
serious? You know he listens to your live,
You were
right?
drama queen, Jay. And that was really rude what you did. I need your apology, all right? You better apologize to me next time I see you. Evan said, I had to be disciplined. I had to discipline my nephew, and he did behave after that because he was extremely naughty and running up and down the stairs in the dark and could fall. Yeah. Mom called Stu for help, Evan said. Welcome from
Stu just ignore
India.
me. Stu don't have my back.
Because he probably don't agree with you.
Stu, you don't agree with me, but like
Evan
Stu is
said-
wise. See, Stu show that he have wisdom.
Mia,
Even if he don't agree, he have not one word to say.
So you're essentially saying, once again, like I said, the dictator a little bit. You don't want nobody to disagree with you.
Listen, you
You
can't,
can't say that,
Listen,
Mom.
I can say whatever I want to say. It's up to those who accept and believe. You can't blame a person for trying. Okay.
She said she don't
You
want
can't be-
nobody to
you-
disagree
you
with her,
can't-
guys.
I never said that. You cannot be upset with someone for
It's
trying.
implied.
You should be upset with yourself for falling for whatever I'm trying
That's
to
funny.
do. That's on you. That's not on me.
Mm-hmm.
Why should I stifle what I want to manifest?
I'm executing my First Amendment right as a U.S. citizen.
What's
Freedom
your-
of speech.
Yeah, but what? You freedom of speech in your parents' household? How many people
You
have?
bestowed upon me freedom of speech when you raised me to be vocal growing up. So blame yourself.
Yeah, but now you're older, so it's time for you to.
Blame yourself.
Well, it's time for us to leave you, and you can have freedom of speech in the house. I'm leaving you.
Evan
I'm
said,
leaving you. It's time for me to leave. You don't
Mia,
want to leave. I'm gonna leave.
I am literally one signature away, Queen Mother adopting me as her main daughter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, you want to do that? We should do that. We should do exchange daughters.
Alright.
You know, like they have exchange students for like a few months.
see.
We should do that.
August and Aldomaliki fan. Uniquely fan, but mom, spirited valid points. Okay, cool. So we got one person agreeing with you.
Ask Evan what she think about that. You know they
Evan
have
said,
that, right?
GJ is seeing this. Hey, select section. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today?
You know they have like exchange student, like college student would go to like a one family and the other college student would come here.
Why would I do that?
They exchange daughters just so you could get a feel. So you know why that would be good? Because sometimes if you take for granted like what you have, you really take for granted, or you feel like what you have is so horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes leave it and go in to another family and see how it is living with another family. It'll make you either cherish what you have
What
even
did
more.
I ever say
or
is
it can-
horrible?
or
Look
give
at
you
her
more
putting words in my
experience.
mouth. I never said everything was horrible.
No, but it's maybe I need a break from you. I need a
Okay.
different,
Go on vacation.
exchange daughters
Go
for a little
vacation.
while.
You need a break. Go on vacation. Where you going? Make sure to
You
live
follow
stream
me.
it.
You follow me when I go on vacation.
Okay, well, you should not put money in my bank account then. What?
You what?
Hey Evan, tell Queen Mother that I would be happy to do the daughter exchange program. Honestly, you say this now. I do a lot.
We would have a fantastic time.
Hey. It's not always as fun as it's on stream. You gotta clean. You ready to clean? You ready to clean?
What's the negative
Right?
part of being a
You ready
daughter?
to carry all the bags? You ready to give her massages every day even when your hand hurts?
But she's gonna
Right?
get unlimited love.
So-
She's gonna get hot breakfast.
Not everybody
She's
can clean
she's
like
gonna
my
make-
mom likes
Queen
it,
Mother's
right?
gonna make sure that, hey Evan, it's time to do your hair. Here, Evan,
Uh-huh.
it's time. I don't like that outfit. Let's go shopping, Evan. We don't want. Okay, what do you think
Mm-hmm.
about this, Evan? Okay, nice input. Hey Evan, what's going on? Well, yeah. What's your idea,
Mm-hmm.
Evan? That sounds good, but what do you think about this, Evan? Do you think we should do it this way or that way? Don't you think this would look better?
Mm-hmm.
She will have great conversation. Oh, great projection, great things.
Like I said, you could dream about it, Evan. Enjoy the dream of it for sure. But in the meantime, while you dream about it, you can still be a Uniquely Via supporter and engage with the content. And, Queen Mother, we do enjoy your support and your engagement for sure. But enjoy the dream. Evan said, Mia, I would cook and clean and massage Queen Mother. Plus, I need my hair braided and would save me money.
Oh, yeah, we would have fun. We would go to the museum. We would go to the park. We would go. Those are the things that I love to do. We would just jump on the train and say we're going to this state just to visit. Why are you looking at me like that for?
What?
It's just conversation. Look at your face looking at me.
What?
Don't even
I'm
want me to
not-
talk about
What?
it. Who's a dictator now? You look at me. If
What?
eyes could kill, if face could kill, you would zap
What?
me already. Don't even look at me. You
What?
scaring me now.
What?
She's
I'm
scaring
just
me.
looking at her normal, guys.
She's staring
So,
at me.
yeah. But welcome. Somebody says 6'7". All right, good. He didn't hear you. His headphones is on. But welcome. Well, welcome everybody to the live stream. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. We got fashion videos, travel videos, education videos, manicure videos, hair videos, and a lot more on the Uniquely Mia channel, right? So do consider joining the community today. Let me know, how's your day going for the remainder of 2025? I live stream most Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Saturday and Sundays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for the most part, y'all lead the discussion. We definitely had some insightful questions being asked, very entertaining questions. We gave you a little bit of a story time on some dramatics that may have happened, right? But now we are back to reading the comments. Hey, how are you doing, 4482? Glad you could be here. Evan Setter asked, does Queen Mother make good chicken soup?
Chicken foot soup.
Not the traditional chicken soup. She makes chicken foot soup. Literally, it's a chicken feet, right? She'll put dumpling in it. She'll put like sweet plantains, green bananas, some peas in there,
I
right?
made some chicken foot soup the other day with chicken breast. And
I don't know how that tastes though.
it tastes like chicken soup. It's chicken is chicken. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Parts.
Well, my mom says she made stewed chicken soup. I've never had traditional chicken soup, but chicken foot soup is pretty good. What are we saying? Hey, YouTubers, glad you could be here. OMG me, you're not reading my other comments. Okay.
Yes, 7.
So Queen Mother, I want to be part of their daughter exchange program. Okay, I just told her.
Okay.
So-
that would be cool. That would be so
I
nice.
can
Yeah,
use
what
any
is not happening
number to make
Yeah,
it like
it
a
would.
6, 7.
You know what I would like. Okay, you know what I like.
7-Eleven.
Think about what's your favorite.
102.
One of your favorite shows growing up was Parent Trap.
Yeah.
45
Who else liked
cents.
Parent Trap? You remember the show?
Have you
Parent
guys
Trap?
ever seen Parent Trap, the show?
6-2.
Hey, Syria, glad you can be here. Or the movie The Parent Trap.
6-7.
Yeah, it's like imagine like
Evan,
we
don't
do a
forget
camp.
the
Like
chicken.
I really
Snap on the side. No, for real, that was really good.
I have such great ideas. I really hope.
6,
Well, what
8.
I'm
6, 8.
What happened?
6, 8.
Oh, when you get bigger, when you get more supporters and it starts to generate stuff.
I
Mm-hmm.
am.
One of the things that you're gonna do, like right now, like you do your little giveaway and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But as you grow and become more, right?
Mhm.
One of the things that's gonna be beautiful is like for you to have like a retreat, like a week retreat, like a camp, something like Parent Trap, and you have like different people there. Like you have they dancing, you have
What we say.
wellness help, you have food,
200.
Snapple seals the deal 100%.
and give away like
Hey from
you
India.
listening to me? And give away prizes where you'll choose a couple of your supporters from wherever they're at, pay for their round trip ticket, and they get to come to the camp wherever. We'll choose like a destination where we put on this camp, and it's like a retreat, like a week, and everybody get to come, socialize, mingle, be like. Wouldn't that be beautiful to do?
Oh yeah,
But
sure.
to make that happen, we have to grow. You have to grow. You have to grow. But I have so many ideas. If funds were not a problem in making things happen, it's such beautiful ideas and things that I have.
Yeah.
That hopefully one day I'll be able to say, Mia.
Yeah, okay. I got it. Yeah. Hey, S6I, glad you could be here. Welcome from India. Okay. You enjoy the conversation. So good. Keep it up. All right, nice. Glad you're enjoying. Evan said, OMG, the retreat sounds amazing.
Yes,
We
remember
could
that.
do glamping. Okay, cool,
Write that in
cool.
your book. It's future things.
We should really go to the camp. Imagining that. Okay, cool. Sirius said the Snapple is the sign of acceptance to the family. Okay. It sucks. Oh wow. Okay. Well, if you ever visit the United States, definitely make sure to taste that Snapple peach tea. But how's everyone doing today? I know I asked y'all what you're eating. So today's Sunday, right? I know in some places it is already nighttime. So feel free to share. Did y'all go outside today? Was it an indoor day for y'all? Would love to know.
So Evan said they don't get Snapple in the UK.
No.
So that means it's like when someone is visiting you in the UK, Evan, you want Snapples. Like when we go, you want chocolate. Like we bring back chocolate
Oh yeah.
from their country. So like when somebody's gone there, got to make sure that they pack a couple of bottles of
Oh yeah.
Snapples
True.
in the bottle
True.
to carry.
Do I play Roblox? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I play with G sometimes. I was on today with G. We were playing. I don't even know the name of the game, but it was interesting. So yeah, uniquely Mia, you really gotta catch me on Roblox because I'm rarely on. Today when I was on Roblox, it was the first time in like a few months. So yeah, but if you guys can follow me if you want, Apple Unique Me on Roblox for sure. So yeah, my character's pink, and I changed her hairstyle, and I can't find the original hairstyle because I really like the original hairstyle.
Which player am
No,
I
I can't
using
find
right
it.
now?
Evan said, yeah, I would actually want a lot of items from the USA, like strawberry lemonade. Okay, cool.
Oh, yes, pink strawberry lemonade is so good.
I love GT kombucha too. We don't have that in the UK either. What? I think I've gotten kombucha before. I tried to taste it. It doesn't. It was really strong for me, so I gave it to Stu. But it's really healthy, I will say. So shout out to you for drink that kombucha, Evan. Shout out to you for that because that thing is really strong. Cleanses your insides. Is what happens with it. Hey, how are you doing, Gamma? Glad you could be here. How's your day going? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and the algorithm knew that you want to be part of a community where you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So I recommended the channel to you. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, so you never have to leave. All right, what are you saying? I'm welcome. Love positive. How are you doing today? Glad you could be
You should
here.
put the price of this page there behind you.
Because
every time you stream, you never know it'll be there.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any special
Yo, if
Sunday
you're
morning
impressed,
habits?
Then you need.
Journaling,
Yo.
stretching, skincare,
How about let's make
brushing
this
my
good?
teeth.
If you're impressed, then you have
If
to.
I'm home, eating breakfast, and honestly, that's
If
it.
you're not impressed.
Sunday's mostly the day where we're home. The only time we're like outside on a Sunday is like if
And
we're on
don't
vacation or if
say
it's like
that-
somebody's
don't
birthday.
you
But for
say
the
that
most
it's
part,
not
Sunday is like a
Actually,
cleaning at home day in my family.
So,
If I'm at school, I'll go to the gym. But like, yeah. What about you guys? Do you have like any Sunday activities that you do? Habits? Evan said GT kombucha is got the guy. It fixes. Oh, it fixes and settles the tummy, but it has some alcohol in it. Oh, okay. What are we saying? Gamma said, my day's wonderful. How about you? Glad your day's doing wonderful. My day's pretty good, honestly. No complaints. The only complaint is really hot in here, but like outside of that, pretty good.
okay. Bam.
Evan said, love, good question. I was about to ask Mia what her morning routine was too, like what time you get up. Yeah, when I'm at school, I wake up around 6:30, right? Honestly, I will admit, it's Sunday. I wake up at the same time. I wake up at 7, honestly, around 7:30, even at school on a Sunday. And then, like I said, if I'm at school, I'll exercise, but I'm home. There's really not a gym membership here. And my ribs were really sore. Like if I was at school, my ribs would be sore. I wouldn't do sit-ups, but I would do the Stairmaster. There was no Stairmaster accessible to me here, so we did no exercise today, right? But yeah, so at school, my routine is just Sunday, the gym, and then live streaming, obviously. Shout out to you guys for always being here at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live streams. Really appreciate your support. Really means a lot.
No, but
And
if I
that's basically it.
If they don't make the shot, then you have to look.
Hey, 5478. Hey, August. August said sometimes Mia holds what she exact wants what to say, but her expression reveals her exactly like my father. Okay. Evan said, Jay is thinking Mia, is trapped, and next Christmas he will go hard. I'm not 100% when you say Jay thinks Mia is trapped.
Are you looking at my
What do you
screen
mean
right
by
now?
that? Oh, you're doing homework. Okay.
No. Okay.
Well, hey, you're being productive. Good morning, 772. How are you doing today? Evan said, I definitely need to get up earlier. You can't do it. I'm so lazy. It's a joke. Okay. Hey, how are you doing, Sai? Glad you could be here. Sirius said,
No, okay, I'll stop.
I can't wait to leave this event and get some Korean barbecue. That's the only time you cook. Okay. Well, I've seen Korean barbecue, so it looks good. So, hey, at least if you perfected this one meal, it's going to be pretty good. Jay thinks he can do more next year. I don't know what he thinks, honestly, so we'll see. Like I said, I don't really care who you are. You're not really going to disrespect me, right? So let's hope, even though he wasn't 100% reprimanded, let's just hope that was a one-time and off thing, right? And if he does decide to do that again, hopefully my mom has better hearing and he'll be reprimanded better for it, right? Because it's not right. Like, who are you to curse at me, especially if you're a little kid? That's wrong in my opinion. What are we saying? Sirius Evan said, Syria, I'm allergic to chicken. Oh, yeah, I do remember that you said that you're allergic to chicken. Yeah. It's very interesting. Allergies for sure. I don't think, to my knowledge, I'm not allergic to any food. I am allergic to like a certain form of medicine, but hey, it just contributes to our uniqueness, what makes you uniquely you, what makes you uniquely Evan, what makes you uniquely Syria, Queen Mother, uniquely Mom, etc. I'm uniquely Mia, right? So very, very interesting. I remember I was on social media one time and I saw a video. A creator was like, they are allergic to like 200 different things. That was really interesting. When they went outside and anytime they traveled, they literally had to walk with their own food because they were allergic to like 200 different things and they could only eat the main 5 things. So they always had to like make their own stuff. Evan said, I find it so difficult being allergic to chicken, as chicken is cheaper than beef and lamb. Yeah, so your body is rejecting like the cheap protein. So hey, that you can say that your allergies is like saying that you have expensive taste, right, with food. If you want to make yourself feel better a little better about not being too bummed out about not being able to eat chicken. Sierra said, that's too bad, Evan. I can't imagine not eating fried chicken, but you'll be okay. There is a lot of options for you. And I do agree. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of options available, right? You could do this. You could do the seafood. I saw they had like fried steak one time. I don't eat steak, but it definitely looked interesting. Looked very similar to chicken, I will say. So that's another option for you too. Evan said, OMG, you saw the girl. Okay. Yeah, you saw her who's allergic to like 200 different foods. Yeah. Is she Indian? She could be. I come across a lot of creators like that. So I saw one who's Caucasian. One of them may have been Indian for sure. But it was very interesting when I saw that. Evan said, I sometimes get so desperate. You pick the cone of chicken just to make you feel more upset. No, Evan! Don't do that. We don't want anything happening to you. Allergies are very serious, as I'm sure you know. So please don't pick out the coating of the chicken to make yourself feel better. There's better alternatives, right? And chicken, I say chicken's good because, like, that's the only, like, form of, like, meat outside of seafood that I eat, right? I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef. So, but, like, it's okay. Chicken's not all that. So you really don't pick at it and put yourself in danger just because you feel upset that you can't eat chicken anymore. But welcome everybody. How are you guys doing? Every update of what I did this morning. I just woke up this morning. I had some green plantains and eggs for breakfast. It was good. It's literally, you go to the store, you get the green plantains from the supermarket. You have to peel. It looks like a banana, but it's not a banana, and you fry it. And then I just made scrambled eggs, and I had that for breakfast. And then, as I said, I played Roblox a little bit with G, and then I just did a live stream. What's that have to do with Indian? Oh, we were, Evan and myself, we were just reading the comments, and I was saying that I found a creator that is allergic to like 200 different allergies, and Evan said that she's seen a similar creator, and that creator was from India. But how are you doing today, N3B? Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. Shout out to all the returning supporters. What are we saying? Cool spectacles. Thank you so much. Yes. So these are glasses. What country are you from? I often get people saying spectacles. So I'm going to make a generalization. Whatever country you tell me you're from, if you do tell me, right, I'm going to see most people from that country call them spectacles and not glasses. What you do, Mia? I'm a graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. So on my YouTube page, I show you what my life is like as it relates to my life in general. So I have education videos, fashion videos, technology videos, travel videos, manicure videos, hair videos, unboxing videos, shopping videos, and a lot more for y'all. So yeah, and I try to make my live streams and my YouTube page in general a place where you feel welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. As I like to say, some ground rules that I have on my channel, I do censor language, right? So let's not type anything discriminatory in nature. Comments about like my family members, how they look, like their body type, let's not do that. Body features, let's not like type unsolicited, don't type sexual comments about individuals, things like that. Comments such as those are censored on my channel. But outside of that, this is a space where if you ask my opinion on something, if I'm able and comfortable to answer, I'll be more than happy to do that. I'm a big contender about acquiring life skills and education, right? I feel like the way to further one's education outside of the classroom, you do need to hear about people's different opinions and have an opportunity to speak about people who have different opinions than yourself. So on my live streams, even from the stream from yesterday, that conversation from yesterday pivoted where I was sharing my opinion on something, and supporters in the chat disagreed with me, right? It's okay that we disagree. That's how change occurs and how you further your knowledge. So yeah, my channel revolves around content such as that. But what are we saying? Okay, Evan said, I have another idea for a banana crepe and you'll try it soon. Okay, nice. Hopefully it tastes good. Banana cream chocolate sauce in a crepe. Okay, nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. Now drink water. Okay. I see paint nails. Yeah, I did paint my nails. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to see my me actually painting my nails, check out my live stream from yesterday. Hey, Nico, glad you could be here. Evan said, I'm kind of lazy, okay, to make the crepe part. So, excuse me. So I have a small pan, okay, but you also require a skill to make them thin. I'm not your mom. You can call me Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, but I'm glad that you like my sweater. Thank you so much. It is a pretty cool sweater. It is from Forever 21. Okay, guys, we have the future politician here. We see the potential. Okay, very nice. So when I run for office, maybe sometime in 2030 something, right? You finna vote for me, right? That's what I'm hearing. I have your vote. If you are a United States citizen, vote for Uniquely Mia in 2030 something, whether that's running for president, mayor, governor, congresswoman, or senator. If you are a United States citizen, I hope I have your vote. Thank you so much for that. Hey, 5601, glad we could be here. Glad you could be here. 54% of U.S. citizens between the age 16 and 74.
That's misleading and overstated.
Huh?
It's misleading and overstated.
No, cannot read above the 6th grade level. Okay. First off, where did you get that statistics from? Cite your sources. 2, that could be a little bit misleading and overstated, honestly. But cite your sources for sure. Why you don't try to rap? I never actually tried to rap. I wrote a song, right? Never tried to rap. That could be a secret potential that I have. That could like be its own career path, right? So who knows? Maybe one day I'll try and rap and see. I've been trying to spread this message. Unfortunately, majority of people don't know the difference between reading level and being able to read. Okay. Still shopping myself. Okay. You'll vote for me from India. Oh, thank you for the thought. Really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. I mean, yeah. National Literacy Institute it's on their homepage. Okay. I love her reaction when people suddenly text stops out of nowhere. Like, what in the world do people even try to text in a live chat? What happened? Mia rap with Queen Mother Evans said, we'll do karaoke. And we can maybe do a karaoke song that has rap in it. Love positive acts or said reading below the 6th grade level does not necessarily mean completely illiterate. It means limited proficiency for complex text, okay? Many of those adults may still read simple text, fill out the basics. Okay, cool. Hey, witness, how are you doing today? I take my crush to the park. Wait, I skipped. Okay, Sunday it's playtime for me, okay? You take your crush to the park, okay? And play some games together on Sundays, okay? Only because I don't go to church. It's like a habit. Okay, sounds cool. Going outside, getting exercise in by walking around the park, right? The fresh air. Honest politicians are hard to find. I mean, it's not really hard to find, right? Politicians oftentimes tell you what they're going to do. You just don't listen critically. Not you. I mean, people in society. But yeah, politicians tell you what they're going to do. People in society just don't critically analyze what this means for them, right? So I feel like we shouldn't really, I don't want to say we shouldn't bash politicians because there are some politicians, right, who have been in office in the United States for super duper long time. Like take the people in Congress, like the House of Representatives. There's no term limit. There should be a term limit, but there's no term limit. So those people who are in the House of Representatives, oftentimes they have been reelected into the position like 10 times. And after the 10th time, you're no longer representing what your constituents want, right? But yet, anytime they're up for re-election, they're saying they're going to do this. And it's not to say they're not doing it. They're just moving so slow with it. So when they have the next election, they're saying, you need to re-elect me so I can continue to do this, right? So, yeah, I do think politicians are honest. It's just people don't do the research to see what the policy is actually about. They go with what mass media and word of mouth portrays. You can't do that. You need to do your own independent research on what something actually means, at least in my opinion. Love Positive said, fill out basic forms, okay. Manage everyday reading needs, okay. But struggle with complicated or unfamiliar reading tasks. As such, equating, okay. Okay, cool. Good information. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Okay. Guys, I see these statistics. One thing we have to understand about statistics, right? I'm a researcher, so don't even bash me, say I'm wrong. I'm a researcher. I'm a researcher in undergrad. I'm a researcher in graduate school. I have 2 master's degrees, well, 2 grad school degrees. So I have double doses of this, right? Did not want double doses of it, but I have it. Statistics are great. Statistics should be used in research papers to cite your source, to cite your facts, right? But statistics is not fact. Statistics is based on a sample. The only way, even as researchers, even for professors, anytime they conduct a research study, the only true way to know if something has a causal relationship and to say if this is true for all people via statistics, you have to take a sample from the entire population. You have to survey every single person in the world. So every single person in the United States, every single person in the UK, they need to be surveyed. That's not possible. There is no research study in existence that has ever provided questions and has received responses from every person in the world. And people want to come back at me and say, what about the US Census? The US Census does not account for all individuals in the United States. It only accounts for people who are actively paying taxes, does not account for other individuals in the United States, right? And even some of the people who pay taxes in the United States, they're not going to respond. So that results in a non-response survey. So statistics are really great. They're good, but that's only a subset of the population. That's a sample. Statistics allows us to make a generalization. It does not allow us to make a fact. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I do see we have some people exchange remarks in the chat, which is great. Love to see it. But I just want to say that before people start saying, well, look at these statistics and these statistics prove that. Statistics doesn't prove anything. It just allows you to say, research has shown that this is true, so this may be in existence, right? So yeah. Hey cats and Pokemon, how are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Thank you, Amber. Glad you like my sweater. Thank you so much. I got it from Forever 21. Okay, what are we saying? All right, what are we saying? Your earmarks on statistics. All right, thanks, Steven. How are you doing today, Steven? Oh, you're on your way to watch your nieces. Very nice. Shout out to you, cats and Pokemon. It's always great, always great. So hopefully you make it to your nieces safely, and I hope you guys have an awesome time. Are you guys gonna go out today, or are you just gonna stay indoors watching your nieces? Oh, thank you. Glad you also like my glasses, Amber. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Amber? Karaoke reminds me of great-grand. Hope she's good. Who's great-grand? Like my grandmother? How does karaoke remind you of her, though? But she's doing good. Thanks for asking. Okay, I think it's more complicated than literacy levels. Elections usually re-elect mixed factors. Economics. Elections usually reflect. Okay. That is true. People often do vote for politicians based on not just based on understanding the policies. Some people just has historically voted for Democrats or Republicans, right? So they'll just vote that way just because, right? Or just because of their family dynamics, right? You do have to understand that, unfortunately, there is a group of people in America who exist, right? Who are in dangerous situations in the household, right? And they're like, hey, if you don't vote this way, it's not gonna be good for you. So there people do feel pressured to do certain things. More of the story is education is very important. I feel like when you look at the statistics, people with higher educations, they often are more likely to critically analyze certain things and vote a different way that is more representative and beneficial for people who live in a diverse place, right? So I say this to say not everyone has the opportunity or access to become more educated, right? When I say educated, I am specifically speaking about the world of higher education, right? And I understand that everyone who has a degree is not educated. However, if we're looking at statistics, and I understand that, like I said, statistics is not like the foolproof generalization for all people, but higher education provides people with access to certain knowledge, which is great. And that access allows people to think differently. So you yourself, if you are somebody who wants to be able to understand things a little better, right? Or understand why people vote a certain way or operate a certain way, or just be a better individual, right? If you don't want to go get another degree, you need to develop critical thinking skills. That's why I always say critical thinking skills. One of the biggest question on my channel is, how old are you, Mia? How old are you? And when I tell you guys, I literally, the answer is right in front of you. I've made it super duper easy for you to find my age. All you have to do is follow the instructions I can continuously give y'all and critically think, and you'll figure out my age. I do that because, one, I think my videos are good, but two, it's to allow you to have some critical thinking skills. Because when you build critical thinking skills and you utilize it just to figure out my age, you're going to utilize it in your everyday life, hopefully, especially when it comes to voting. Because it's very disturbing and concerning how certain individuals can vote, and when you have a conversation with them and they say something like, what? What did you just say to me and you can vote? Your vote counts the same amount as mine? And you just said that to me? That's very concerning. So critical thinking skills and just fact checking and doing your research is very important. But ultimately, I do agree that literacy is not the only factor that affects voting at all. There's a lot of other ones that affects it. I'm doing good, Amber. Thank you so much for asking. What are your plans for today? God, you're doing good today, Steven. How was my day? Good. Welcome back. Okay. Is that simple? Literacy affects how people process information, but voting is driven by a whole mix of emotional and social factors too. Yeah, Kat said, yeah, there is so much related to voting. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. And then like one of the most controversial things that recently happened, right? The state of, where was it? The state of Texas. They redrew their map in Texas. I think it was this year. So that Republican votes, it counts more than Democrat votes. So that means, like, I heard a creator say that the state of Texas is a very, like, Democratic blue state. However, you never see that just because of the way the state's lines are drawn. It's more favorable to Republicans. So that way, when the electoral college is used, more Republican votes have a higher weight. So that thus shows that it really doesn't matter. Like, it matters, but at the same time, if something is drawn a certain way, like redlining, I think, or red zoning they call it, if something is drawn a certain way, you can have a little bit amount of votes, but it can be very powerful, right? And that's why when, like, the mayor election was happening, the state of California was like, vote this way. So that way they could also redraw their lines. So Democrat votes could be more favorable than Republican votes in the state of California. So it could even out Texas a little bit, right? So, yeah, so just, like, do your additional research and, yeah, just understand that, like, it's just not voting. It's just not about literacy that contributes to voting a certain way, right? So it's a multitude of different things for sure. Evan said, Kat's Queen Mother is a silent viewer. She said me, okay. Hey, Kat, how you doing? My last shorts was a voiceover, Evan. Did you hear it? I hope I didn't sound nervous. Oh, I have to check it out. I didn't see that one. Hey, okay, Love Positive said, what do you want people to feel when they watch your channel? Entertained. Yeah, entertained for sure. But you can feel entertainment. Yeah, entertained, honestly. And entertained and acquiring new knowledge, right? As I said, whether that new knowledge is related to seeing how somebody else lives their life, how somebody else speaks, how somebody else thinks, or just learning something, whether that's about public administration or criminal justice. I think that's something that's very cool and something that I hope people learn from my channel.
Wait, guys, there's a super lucky one.
Mia for president 2030 something. Yeah, 2030 something for sure. I can always run. Question is, will I win? I don't know, but as long as, like, as long as we get one vote, that's gonna be something for sure, right? Kat said, yeah, my other channel, I told myself to start using my other account, but I actually keep forgetting. Hey, Steven, you looked, yes, look deeper Don't rely on one source of information. Exactly. Hey, how you doing, Jay? Glad you could be here. Entertaining and informative. Thank you, Steven. Yes, glad you think my channel is entertaining and informative. And yeah, that's what I want my supporters to think about it. Let it be entertaining and let it be informative for y'all, right? So yeah, as I always say, travel videos. If you watch my travel videos, they are entertaining because I'm showing you what I'm doing. You're probably seeing a different place in my videos, but at the same time, they are informative because they're letting you gain an insight about a different culture. The same thing with a food video or like a shopping video. Check out my most recent video, went to the American Dream Mall, right? For that video in particular, I think it's entertaining. At least I like looking at, I don't know, I like looking at malls and the different stores they have to offer. So it was entertaining for me, right? But at the same time, it was informative, I think, because you guys were able to become aware of like, wow, there's a mall that has like an amusement park inside of it. Wow, you're informed by that. There's a mall that has like a water park inside of it. You're informed by that, right? So yeah, I feel like entertaining and informative is all around in my live streams, in my full traditional YouTube videos, and my YouTube shorts for sure. Oh, the picture in the background is giving you chills. I got chills. It's multiplying. Love Grease. If you haven't seen it, watch it. So yeah, we're not gonna sing right now, but we are gonna do karaoke one day for y'all. Alia said not saying this braid. Okay, ain't looking good, but if you had worn sky blue with white braids, would have suited you better for the winter. Okay, thanks for sharing your opinion on that, August. I feel like I've had blue hair before, so yeah, but yeah, I've had blue hair. I got this hairstyle for not the winter, but like for my birthday and my graduation. So pretty good. Hey, welcome back, Cats and Pokemon, on another account. If you want me to subscribe to you, Z6B, like the video, subscribe to me first, and then write your YouTube username in the chat as it appears on YouTube, and then I'll be more than happy to subscribe to you. All right, welcome from Hungary. What's like in Hungary today? Thank you. Glad you like my hair. 987. Really appreciate your kind words. How are you doing today? You're beautiful as well, Denver. I'm from the United States. Hello from Croatia. What's it like in Croatia today? Sirius said, hope you have fun, cats, like Mia did with her nephew. I will say, okay, it looks autumn. Yeah, I can see the autumn vibes in it for sure, August. Hey, Kay. We think of ourselves as individuals, although we're a wave in the ocean of the universe. I feel like we're both, but yeah, I can see that for sure. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that, honestly, because we are an individual, right? Like, I'm me, you are you, another one of my supporters is them, my mom is herself, so we are individuals, right? But then at the same time, like you said, we are a wave in the universe, because I don't know how long Earth's going to be here, but when Earth is no longer here, we will literally have been maybe like a millisecond in the whole entire Earth's universe, right? So we're both for sure. Welcome from New Zealand, Stephen. Nice. What's it like in New Zealand today? One day, uniquely me, a Queen Mother, will definitely make it over to New Zealand. I don't know what I'll do in New Zealand, because I always knew about the country, right? But like you never really knew what to do. So what is there to do in New Zealand? What's it like in Terra del Fuego? What's it like there? Okay, it's cloudy in New Zealand. All right. Is it cloudy gray? Because I know sometimes when it gets cloudy, it turns like the whole entire world gray for some reason, or like the scenery around you. Like the other day it was cloudy in New York, and like when I literally looked up and I was like, it's gray. Why is it gray? We are individuals in our minds, not actual reality. I mean, I live in reality. I don't know, guys. When you look at when I was an undergraduate student, my professor took a deep dive into like individualistic societies and like collectivist societies, right? So I get what you're saying. I do, but like I think it mostly I do think the words individualistic and collectivist societies, it's a man-made word, right? So at its core, it's a word that exists in our mind because we give it power and we say these words mean this, right? However, at the same time, I do think that's mostly dependent on cultures too. like, what culture are you from? What culture did you grow up in? Because, like, in America is mostly an individualistic society, right? So it means everybody is mostly concerned about their own self. 9 times out of 10, you go outside. You're not really gonna speak to a random person outside, right? Because you're individualistic, right? Then again, sometimes it's not always the safest thing to do. So it's just like about individualistic societies, like being your own welfare, right? Is at your own interest, your own self-interest. And then when we look at collectivist societies, that's like where like the community comes together, and like one person's accomplishment is like everyone's accomplishment in those collectivist societies, right? Like collectivist society, the most easy example I can use is like kids are going to live with their parents for as long as they want them to, right? Or individual societies, when people turn a certain age, you're encouraged to move out at this age and have your own house or live by yourself at that age, right? So I say this to say that, like, that person who said, like, the idea of, like, being an individual exists in our minds, not in reality. I get what you're saying, but in my opinion, at least, like, all I'm saying is my opinion, at least in my opinion, I think it's cultural based a lot, right? So in my family, I feel like I do have those traits of individualistic as well as collectivist. Why? Because individualistic, like I see myself as myself, right? However, I also see myself as a collectivist society, at least in my family, because like if I succeed in something, my mom could brag about it and say she has it. So when I get my master's degrees, my mom could say she has a graduate school degree too, because I'm allowing her to do that. So I feel like that's more so like a collectivist society notion. Like I don't feel pressure to move out at a certain age, right? That's collectivist society notion. However, since I'm from America, I do have the traits of an individualistic society. So yeah, that's my take on it, honestly.
I was, but
I see what you're saying, braiding my hair according to the seasons. Yeah. Perhaps one day I'll try it, right? But for now, like I sometimes I just don't want to do a certain color, and like yeah, so the sky blue wouldn't look good on me in my hair. At least I wouldn't like it for a long time. Okay. But perhaps one day maybe we'll want to try something like that, and we could try that for sure. But if you implement it for your hair, August, let us know how it comes out and if you like it for sure. Thomas said, hey, what's your opinion on Michael Jackson? Do you think he did what? I mean, Michael Jackson was a pretty good singer, like great singer, great dancer. Isn't that why they call him the king of pop, right? Steven said, it is beautiful, though. Lots of activities to do, plus scenery is astonishing. Okay, nice. All right. Astounding. Okay, cool. So we'll definitely add New Zealand to the list of places to visit. Hey, Gracie. Thank you. Glad you like my jewelry. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Steven said, I have enjoyed listening to you, but must go to work now and weld. Enjoy. I like you. Thank you so much, Steven, for your kind words and for your engagement. It was a pleasure having you on. Hopefully I see you in the next live stream or the comment section of my Full Nutritional YouTube video or YouTube short, Steven. Have a great rest of your day. Hey, how are you doing? 6705. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Sending hearts to all my subscribers/supporters. Really appreciate you guys for being here. Sending stars to all the people watching but hasn't hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the video, and for the individual that subscribe, take a deep dive into my channel. I do hope you enjoy the content that you see. Excuse me. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like, as I said. I have the fashion videos, the Eat With Me, the technology videos, travel videos. I live stream most Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the remainder of 2025. So, yeah. Would love to know, how's your day going, guys? What did you eat? What are your plans? I know I'm asking the same questions, but for the people who just joined, would love to know, right? And for the people who has been here for a while, feel free to ask me a question and get my opinions on something or etc. As I always say, y'all lead the discussions for my live stream, right? So when the conversation tends to die down, that's an indicator that I may need to end it, but we're going to stay on, see what you guys have to say, if we have any new questions, comments. But if not, we'll see. Okay, Sirius said, Mia, I'm happy to see your channel growing. People in public ask what I'm watching all the time, and I explain your channel. Oh, that's so sweet to them. And by the end, they're all believers. Glad to help in any way. Thank you so much for your kind words, Syria. That's so nice of you to say that. I think that's the pinned comment of the day. That's really sweet of you. Sending you hearts, Syria, and everyone else. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for your support. And thank you for aiding in helping me grow the channel by spreading the Uniquely Mia channel name by word of mouth. And I really appreciate your support. And yeah, like if we can, as I always say, we're trying to make the world a better place on social media and more positive first, right? And after we make the world positive on social media, we got to bring that positivity out in the real world. So Syria, when you share the Uniquely Mia channel by word of mouth to individuals that you speak to, you're bringing that positivity into the real world. So shout out to you for taking that initiative and being proactive with it, right? But it really means a lot because, as I always say, I genuinely enjoy making videos for y'all, live streaming with y'all. It's definitely enjoyable for me. So I'm glad that you guys enjoy the content, and I'm glad that you guys are wanting to aid in me growing my channel, right? Because as I always say, love making content, and because of y'all and your support, I am monetized.
Yes, bro, I'm such a coach.
And because of you guys, I am monetized. And the more people who are subscribed to Uniquely Mia's channel and the more people who watch the fully nutritional YouTube videos, the YouTube live streaming, YouTube shorts, I'll one day be able to pay off my student loan debt sooner rather than later, right? So thank you so much for that. Sending each and every one of you guys hearts again. All right, what are we saying? Ooh, very nice, very nice. You're going to a trampoline park with your nieces? All right, that's going to be really fun, Cats and Pokemon. So I hope you guys have an awesome time. That's going to be really fun. I went there like 2 times with my nephew, and that was fun. Oh, they always make you scared because your knees can't handle the bounce. No, I understand that. Because, yeah, I get that. I remember, yeah. What I will say, cats, do not go in the part where, I don't know how to describe it, but like I don't know if they have it in trampoline parks, but the one that I went to most recently, they had one. It's like a net, but the net has layers upon layers upon layers upon layers, and you literally fall into the net, and when you fall, it brings you all the way down to the bottom. So because you said you don't like the tension when you jump on the trampoline with your knee, I will recommend that you do not fall into that net if they have it, right? And that net low-key freaked me out when I did it. So enjoy, but stay away from that, like that ride you have to fall back into. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's layers upon layers upon layers of like elastic nets that holds your weight for you.
3, 2, 1.
Cats, make sure you don't jump to conclusions. That's funny. Let's see. Okay. Hey, 6705. Don't worry. Okay.
Dang, bro,
And all time my subscribing to me.
She's with
Thank you so
Tyrone,
much.
bro.
Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you. 6705. Thank you so much for
Then how do I got one?
going to promote my channel, your channel. And if anybody wants me to subscribe to them, you gotta let me know, right? Because if I could, I would subscribe to each and every one of y'all. But I know some people, you're not looking to grow your YouTube channel, right? But if you're a subscriber of Uniquely Mia and you want me to subscribe to and support you, like my video, like the live stream, subscribe to me first, and then write your YouTube username as it appears on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to subscribe to you guys.
Yeah, nice goal, bro.
Let's go out tonight. Thank you for the offer, but no thank you. But how are you doing today, boy? Everyone else who just joined the stream. If you've been here for a while, special shout out to each and every one of you. Special shout out to Evan, who has been here for a while. Special shout out to Syria, who has been here for a while. Special shout out to Love Positive, who has been here for a while. Shout out to David. Shout out to King of the Weather, who is on. Shout out to Cute. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to August, who is on. Shout out to Baby, who is on. Let's see. I know I didn't shout out to everyone, but shout out to every single person who was on today's live stream. Special shout out to the people who were here for a while. It really, 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 really means a lot. Stay tuned. My mom said she is selling this painting for $56,000 US, right? All proceeds goes to paying off my student loan debt. I will be posting the link to this on eBay. Hopefully today eBay operates, because for the past 2 to 3 days I've been trying to upload the painting on eBay. And it hasn't been working. It just says the website is crashing. It's not going through. Let's hope it works better today. But guys, do y'all have any other comments, questions, or concerns for me? Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I got fashion videos, Eat With Me travel videos, and a lot more. I'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys. But let me stay on for a little bit, see if we have any other comments, questions. If not, I'll go ahead and end the stream. Are you on shrooms? What is shrooms?
I don't know, maybe.
No, I don't think so, but I'm not on that. I don't know what shrooms are though.
Does cars matter in Rocket League now? It's like cars faster than other cars.
Alrighty, guys. So, okay. Do I like what? Do I like movies? Do I like food? Do I like cake? Do I like shopping? Okay, do I like horror movies? All right, Blake. Yes, I do love horror movies. Horror movies are definitely one of like my favorite genre. It's very good. Like, love it. The Scream franchise is really good. My mom, I recently found out she doesn't like the Scream franchise. She said that's like boring. I'm like, really? You think the Scream franchise is boring for? But I love the Scream franchise, the slasher movies. It's very scary. Which other one is good? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's really good. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is good. What else? I Know What You Did Last Summer. The one that came out in 2025 sucked. Don't watch that one. Maybe I'll do a video, like a YouTube Shorts, telling you guys what my favorite horror movie franchises are. Because you guys always ask me if I like horror movies, and I'm always like, yes. And I feel like I give you consistent answers with the movies, but I'm always leaving something out. So stay tuned for that video. I'll film like a YouTube Shorts where I'm telling you guys at least my top 10 horror movie franchises and movie recommendations if you guys have never seen any. I'm from the United States. Where are you from? Marcus, glad you could be here. No, don't leave me. Okay, don't leave. Hey, R33. Bro, ruined the fear of the Scream. Yes, I've seen. Wait. Huh? Wayne's Bro. Oh, Warner Brothers. Do you mean Warner Brothers? Ruined the fear of the Scream franchise?
What else?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, it's not as scary. Yeah, because it's one of those movies that it's been going on for so long. We somewhat know. We can always guess who's going to be the next slasher, if that makes sense, or what's going to happen. But I feel like Scream is a classic nonetheless. Like, even though it's been on for so long and they have so many movies, it's like one of those horror movies. I feel like that's like a good slasher movie. That's like a classic slasher movie. So even though we can guess what's going to happen, I still like it, and I'll still be like in the theaters to see them, even though I kind of know what's gonna happen already, right? But they're bringing back Sydney. I'm like, you can't leave Sydney alone. Like, really, they're bringing her back for the next one that's coming out. So stay tuned for that. Okay.
I'm going.
Alright. What are we saying? Shrooms are hallucinating mushrooms that are drug. No, I don't use that. Don't use that. Can you tell someone that they are? Why would I say that? No, I'm not going to tell somebody that. That doesn't sound like a compliment at all, so you shouldn't use that as well, in my opinion. Blake said, see also, if you went over to a box, okay, and looked into it, okay, and something grabbed your head, okay, bending your head upside down to your chest. What? Lifting you into what? Your tippy toes. First off, that would never happen. That would never happen, guys. I like horror movies. I never want to be in a horror movie. I watch horror movies. I watch TV shows like Criminal Minds because they teach you a good lesson, right? They teach you how to stay safe, right? They teach you how to avoid dangerous situations. So anytime I watched Criminal Minds growing up, I told you guys in the past, my mom would do something. I would tell my mom, you don't remember that from Criminal Minds? Like, I remember there was an episode in Criminal Minds. The unsub that was a suspect, the unsub would like poison their victims by like lacing the poison on like the envelope strip, because in America when people mail letters, you buy an envelope and people tend to lick the envelope to close it. I remember when I was younger, I saw that episode in Criminal Minds. It freaked me out, and literally not even a week later, my mom had an envelope she had to mail a letter, and she was licking the thing. I'm like, you didn't learn anything from Criminal Minds? What are you doing? So from that day, my mom doesn't do that anymore. So like I watch scary stuff because those are the only things that like freak me out. But like I watch them
Yes.
because they also teach you how to stay safe, guys. So
Wait, look at
that
the
would
one.
never be me,
Look,
honestly.
give us the one.
And
Look
in
at
that
the one.
imaginative scenario, Blake, where I was like the not smart character in a horror movie where something like that was to happen, you gotta start praying or you gotta give up. It's one of the two. And it really depends on what type of
You what?
villain you're up against. Like Jeepers Creepers, I think a supporter was like, what would you do if Jeepers Creepers was the person chasing you? I'm giving up. Jeepers Creepers is a supernatural entity. You ain't surviving that. There is no way you're not surviving that. Okay. What is that? Thank you. She got me
6, 7.
Snapple.
6, 7.
I think G glitches. And he says, because I thought he should say 6, 7 just randomly for like the stream, but I've been observing him. He'll just say it randomly, so I think 6, 7 is embedded to his head, and he glitches now when like he has to really say it. What is your favorite scary movie? Yeah, I think the Scream franchise is definitely my favorite one, and I say the franchise because it's like really hard to choose one, in my opinion. Hey Eric, have you ever seen any one with pretty hands as you? Oh, you're asking if I've seen any person with as pretty hands as mine? Yeah, my mom's. When she does her nails, it's nice. And when she lotions her hand, it's nice. But she has a pretty hand. It's a sleigh hand. Very nice, very nice. Blake said, if a demon headlock you onto your tippy toes, would your shoes fly off?
I know, like a job. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not wearing shoes, so no, because, like, there's no shoes to fly off.
Wait, what job does he have?
There's an episode of Seinfeld where someone dies from licking an envelope. Really? Wow. But no, that's a real thing. Like, in Criminal Minds, the unsub, that's how he would poison his victims. So, like, watch Criminal Minds, watch those TV shows because they teach you all the crazy things that people could potentially do, and they teach you how to avoid dangerous situations so that way that's not you, right? And obviously it's not foolproof, but it just gives you more skills on how to be extra safe, right? Oh yeah, I've seen The Nun. The Nun is a good one. I do like The Nun. It's in the Conjuring franchise. It's not directly related to the Conjuring universe, but it is like the one that starts it, so it's pretty good. I forgot about The Nun. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do like a YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna do a list of like all like my top 10 scary movies, because to do that list I'll have to like critically think about all the scary movies that I've seen, right? And I'll like post it YouTube Shorts for y'all so you guys can see it. Have I seen Weapons yet? No, I haven't. I have to watch it. You know what I've been watching? Welcome to Derry. It's Pennywise, right? But it's a TV show. So I've been seeing that, so that's why I haven't really gone over to watching Weapons. It's so weird. I'm very weird. Like I say I'm weird when it comes to movies or TV shows, because if I find a TV show that I really like, I'm going to solely watch that show until the last episode comes out. Or if I find like a movie that I like and I figure out the movie has different movies to it, I'll only watch that whole movie series, and then I won't move on to something else until I'm done watching the whole entire like series, if that makes sense, right? So I know some people would jump between movies. I can't do that. So I need to finish watching Welcome to Derry, and then I'll move on to Weapons. What are we saying? Don't end the stream. Okay. Evan said, I'm avoiding Weapons. Why? Evan said, I'm going to watch Cat Short. Don't leave me. Sirius said, you're right, Mia. Jeepers Creepers. Can't have me. Just be quick. No, for real. Nobody survived in Jeepers Creepers. Sorry if I spoiled it for y'all, but like in almost any horror movie, there's at least one final girl, one final boy. There was nobody in Jeepers Creepers. That's how bad he was. He had me scared of the dark for a while when I was young, of course. Yeah, the first time I saw Jeepers Creepers was when I was at school. I was on YouTube and I saw it because I couldn't find anything good to watch on Netflix. And when I saw that movie, I was like, what in the world am I watching? That really freaked me out. That really, really scared me. I will say one movie that made me scared of the dark. It's on YouTube too. I think it's Lights Out. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a PG-13 horror movie. And when I tell you that thing freaked me out, now that I actually think about it, and I literally saw it like last month. I saw it when I was at school before I came home for Thanksgiving break, and it scared me. So this month I saw it. And when I tell you, I was scared of the dark because I watched it in the nighttime before I went to sleep. Why did I do that? I shouldn't watch horror movies before I go to sleep, but I watched it before I went to sleep. When I tell you I was scared to close my eyes, lights out, that scared me. But now that I analyze it, it really wasn't that bad. But still, was scary in the moment. Hello, you're beautiful as well. 6, what is that? 607, 65. Welcome. How are you doing today? Exactly. If he survives, he comes back every 23 years. Yeah, it's like Pennywise too. It's like you got to move out of Derry after Pennywise because he comes back every 25 years, right? Excuse me. So it is a good horror movie franchise, but I think I like the series better because that's what I'm watching now. The series. Welcome to Derry's the name if you guys want to watch it. I think it's better than the movie for sure. But every 25 years, every 23 years, those things come back. It's like, why did those people not move after they survived? Some of those people, they stayed. Especially like in Jeepers Creepers or like It. They stayed. You guys don't know how to leave?
Yeah.
That was messed up.
Basically, me and him were holding the ball to the goal. Look.
Evan said Mia, they're not going to let the stream in. Okay. What he's saying, I'm doing good, 607, 65. I'm glad you could be here. Well, that means, Evan, you'll have to ask a lot of questions if you don't want the stream to end. Hey, Blake. Blake said, if Jeepers Creepers grabbed your head, do you think he could take your head clean? What?
No, please, remove.
Why are you asking those questions, though, now? That's kind of... I was fine answering what's my favorite horror movie, but when you start asking do you think this will happen to moi?
Oh, hold up, that might be.
That's a little thing. But yeah, Jeepers Creepers is like it's a supernatural entity who has super strength. So nobody survived in Jeepers Creepers. Like he has like super strength, right? So, and he's using the full strength. So you're not surviving.
Let's go.
Welcome, Dawn. Glad you could be here. How's your day going? Wow, I don't remember that part, Syria. Oh, wait, no, I do remember. He did eat somebody's head, Jeepers Creepers. Yeah. He did do that. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers is messed up, honestly. That thing is so scary. It's like Small. When my mom and I saw Small in the movie theaters, it was like, I feel like Jeepers Creepers and Small are very similar, at least for me. It's like Small. It's not a supernatural entity, but it kind of is. But it's not. I feel like it shows a representation of mental health. The writers left that open-ended. Like, is Small, is it a supernatural entity cursing people? Or is it actually, like, mental health? Yeah. But it shows you the extreme end of mental health. Smile. You should watch it. Just know Smile 1 and Smile 2, completely different movies. Smile 2, very gory. It's so gory, but it's so creepy. As I said, let's freak my mom out.
No. What?
Show them your face. Do it to
I was
them.
about to say, if they made that though.
Go closer. Go closer and give them the smile. Go closer and give them the smile. Do it to them. You're moving too much. You're supposed to stay still.
I'm gonna be going because this is what.
So that smile, like they just smile at you, so creepy, that when my mom and I left the theater, we did a movie review. That's how like scared we were. We literally saw it. Anytime somebody would smile, my mom would like look at them like, what are they doing? That's how scary the movie is. So it's similar to Jeepers Creepers in that aspect. Sirius said, show your nephew Jeepers Creepers. They'll never trouble you again. But no, my nephew would run away. He would literally scream. And it's so funny because when he was younger, he used to love horror movies. Like literally. His mom would take him to the theater and he would like literally when he was like 5, like 1 to 5, I feel like, he would sit down and watch horror movies.
Are we took him to Six Flags?
Oh yeah, but then it seems like after he turned like 5, like when he turned 6 or 7, he just got so scared of people. Like, we took him to Fright Fest. He was terrified. Now my nephew, he's not going to sit down and watch a movie. So it's really interesting to me how he, when he was first born, and, like, when he was, like, between the ages of, like, 1 to 5, he wasn't scared of scary movies. I guess he didn't understand what was happening, right? But you saw the goriness to it, and then he just became super scared of it. So, I don't know. But, I don't know what age. I don't know if G would sit down and watch a horror movie. But I remember one time I tried to watch It, Welcome to Derry when she was younger. He hid under the table. He just heard not It, Welcome to Derry. So I tried to watch the It movie. He just heard the creepy music. and he just hid under the table. So if a kid can just hear creepy music and hide underneath the table, that shows you things are really creepy. Like things people can make things creepy, right? Like music can be creepy. Because that was crazy. I had to turn it off because he was scared to come out. Blake asks, do you remember the Jeepers Creepers scene where he wrapped around the man in the bus? No, I don't remember that one.
Nice.
I remember that one because I think I saw Jeepers Creepers like last year, I feel like, or the year before. I only saw it once. Once was enough for me. So I don't remember like all the distinctive scenes. I feel like I remember enough to like stay well informed about it a little bit. But I don't remember that specific scene. Evan said cats. I saw I left a comment. I hope it sticks. Okay, cool. All right. Hello, you're beautiful as well. 67, 607, 65. How are you doing today? Please listen. Okay, what do you want me to listen to?
Yes, I still made it.
Hey, Mr. Wilson. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today? Has anybody in the chat? Okay. Hey, anybody in the chat? Why is YouTube changing our usernames? I don't think Mia knows who I am. Yeah, you're James, right, Mr. Wilson? I think you told me. My mom said hi, James. But I don't know why YouTube does that, guys. Honestly, you would think that, like, as, like, the YouTube creator, because that's what YouTube would label me as since I post the videos, you would think they would tell us about all the new updates that they make. They really don't. So, like, when you guys are surprised about something that happens in the stream, whether that's related to your username or, like, them ranking your comments or something like that, YouTube, when you know, I know. So, yeah. But yeah, when your username is changed, if you guys want me to remember who like you formerly were, just let me know. And I think I'm pretty good at remembering for the most part, right? But welcome back. Hey, Kelly. Sirius said your nephew like courage. Your nephew like courage. The cowardly dog fight all the monsters, but get scared with the silly mask Eugene would wear. LOL. Oh, okay. Evan said, Mia, we ain't leaving. I'm bored, and I want to have you here for a few more hours. I think I miss Queen Mother too. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, keep the questions coming for sure. What are you making for lunch? But guys, always remember, if you miss Uniquely Mom or Queen Mother, you guys can always watch the fully nutritional YouTube videos and YouTube shorts as well. Especially like if we're never on stream and you're missing us, you can definitely do that.
No. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Is there anything
He hit me, and then the ball went away from the goal. Yes, I think that's for you. That's for you.
And as my mom just said,
No!
Is there any places that you want me to visit in New York City so I can make like a fully nutritional YouTube video about it? Let me know. I'll be more than happy to do reviews. I know somebody said they want us to visit a pizza place.
Oh, yeah.
I have to go find a name. I wrote it down somewhere. So we'll figure out the name and then we'll check out that pizza place and make a YouTube short review for y'all. Okay. Love Positive said, which movie made you scream the most? Horror movies don't really make me scream, honestly. So that's what I'm saying. Horror movies freak me out where I'll flinch, but I've never seen a horror movie where like I want to yell out. That's never happened to me.
Being that a lot of these supporters like scary movie, you should have like a weekly scary movie. Drop the movie that you're looking at for the week, and everybody should look at it, and you guys should meet and discuss it.
Yeah, I would have to stop. I would have to start watching movies every week. I don't watch a movie every week, so that would be a good thing to do. Would you guys be interested in that? Like where we watch the same movie, and on the Sunday live streams, we can talk about that movie. Let me know if you guys like that idea. I can definitely implement that. Most of the movies would probably come off of like YouTube because the free movies on YouTube, right? So it can be accessible to all people. But I can definitely do that if you guys would like something like that.
I'll be good.
I'm doing good. I'm 250. How are you doing today? 250. Evan said, I'm having a lovely curry dinner. We are ordering out, but we were meant to go to the buffet. Oh, but it's too cold out. Okay, understandable. But it sounds really good. Enjoy it.
What?
Excuse me.
No.
Sounds really good. What are you saying? Love Positive said, out of all the scary movies you've seen, which one sticks in your mind the most?
Okay.
I don't really know. I guess the movies that I always mention. It's a lot, right? Because like I can't really choose one because it's like I feel like the Harry Potter franchise is really easy. It's very easy for me to say Harry Potter is like my favorite movie because it's like it's different than all the movies I've ever seen. But horror movies, at its core, they're very similar. Like horror movies aren't really different. We know what's gonna happen. Anytime I watch a horror movie, I try like as soon as the horror movie starts, I try to identify who's the final girl. I can't always identify the final boy because boys don't always survive, but you can be fairly certain that there's always going to be a final girl. Who's going to be the serial killer, right? Or who's going to be like the antagonist? And how are you going to survive? So horror movies, even though they're like different, they're very similar with the structure. So it's pretty hard for me to just choose one to say it's my favorite. But I guess the ones that I always mention is good. Okay, so Siri, you like the idea. Cats, you like the idea. Okay, nice. I'll take a screenshot. And then that's what I'll do. What movie should be for next week?
You'll post it.
Yeah, I'll post it. So.
You gotta see what choices you have.
Oh yeah, so that's what I'll do.
A vote.
So that's what I'll do. So stay tuned for that community announcement post. We will either start the horror movie discussion franchise on
You
next week or the week after.
Oh, you should start. You should start with scary movies. You should do it like movies from decades. Don't start with what y'all currently know.
It gotta be on YouTube. I have to see if it's free on YouTube.
Yeah, look on YouTube and start from like horror movie. Like years ago, horror movie for me used to be Dracula, the original Dracula in black and white. So you guys should go through the decade. Like start from like, still what's the oldest scary movie you know? The oldest scary movie from Dracula, right? So yeah, Trent, the original Dracula. So you should go on YouTube and see what original Dracula movie is out, and you guys should start like that. Move up. Move
okay,
forward.
guys. So we're gonna do that. It's not gonna start next week. It's gonna start the week after because next week's my birthday. So we're not gonna do that next week. So the week after next week, we'll start with the horror movie. We'll watch the same horror movie and we'll review it together. But what I will do this weekend, I will make a poll of like maybe like 3 different movies and we'll vote on it. And the movie with the most votes is the movie that like we'll all watch. And then in the live stream that's gonna occur in 2 weeks, right? The live stream that's gonna occur in 2 weeks. That's where we'll have like a sit down discussion about it. So yeah, that'll be fun. Nice. Hey, James. Okay, James said, Mia, what is the best book you've read this year? I've read a lot of books. Okay, best book I've read this year.
I'll just invite him to the party.
I'll go with academics for y'all. I was going to say a fun book, but not everybody might like it. Okay, academically books. What books have I read academically? So far. I'll give both, I guess. So academically, I guess it was related to my criminal justice textbook, criminal procedures, and something else. So that was a really good one. Why? Yes, it was an academic book, but like as I said, that was the criminal justice book that like taught me about like my fundamental rights, right? That like citizens of the United States have, and that was a really good textbook, right? And then the best book that I've read so far, a fun book, was the Fourth Wing series. Really like that book. If you guys don't like dragons, don't read it. If you don't like war colleges, don't read it. But the Fourth Wing series, waiting for the last book to come out. It's a really good series. I really do like the Fourth Wing. But like I said, it's mostly young adult fiction book. So if you don't like that type of book, you're probably not going to like it. But hey, Glenn, glad you could be here.
Did you just see my...
What would be the first movie to discuss? Like I said, I'll make a poll so we can we'll look and see the old movies, right? That's free on YouTube. And
Back from the oldest.
yeah, and we'll vote on it, and the one with the most votes, that's the one that we'll go with first. Okay. First movie should be Under the Stairs. It's old but good, but gold. Okay, nice. So that's a good recommendation. So I'll take a screenshot and then I'll go on YouTube after the stream and do some research and see if they have it available for free, so that way everyone can watch it.
So they can recommend some. What's the oldest?
Yeah, you guys can also recommend some movies as well, like Syria did.
Well, it was gonna go in if I didn't even touch it either. So.
That's what also choose the streaming services. Yeah, but the only thing with that is like I only have Netflix. So yeah, and then so it's either Netflix or YouTube. So that's why I say to start with, we should do what YouTube has, because YouTube has a lot of free movies available, horror movies available for us to watch. So let's start with YouTube, right? And then maybe if one day comes and we watch all the movies on YouTube, we'll see how many people have like streaming services, the same streaming services, and then we could like go over to there because we want to make it. I want to make it as accessible as possible, right? I don't want to have make people have to pay to like watch a movie to like do that. So yeah. Okay, what are we saying? OMG, people under the stairs bring back so many memories. Okay, it seems like some people have seen it. Okay. Okay, you recommend Game Night as a horror movie? Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
I guess when you're on for like a long period of time, maybe. Yeah, nice.
This guy's bad. He doesn't know how to shoot.
I'm
Hey,
hearing
that's a goal for
Can you hear
me.
me? Okay, nice, nice. Yes, I'm back.
How dare you?
I don't know what happened, guys. Do apologize for that.
I got
But welcome back, welcome back. As I said, Cats, if you heard me, I was like, yes, it would be helpful if you can make the list. And then feel free to share it either on this live stream or if I'm no longer on. Just share it like in a comment. And I'll be sure to like make a poll so we can vote on it. So that way majority can rule in a way. All right, welcome back, Kay.
No,
James
what?
said, one of the best books I read this year is
No!
One Up on Wall Street, okay, by Peter Lynch, okay. It's relatively old, but very informative. Maybe Queen Mother, and you could check it out. I mean, yeah, always
Take
interested for a
a
book rec, so
screenshot.
we'll definitely take a screenshot of that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And then once you guys, you could have like a movie week once a month, or you could have a book.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You guys could choose on a book, and you could start your own thing. And given, you know.
True. So thank you so much for the recommendation. James will definitely check it out. Really appreciate it.
Guys,
Alright, what are we saying? She, your uniquely mom, needs to be your meat detector. LOL. Excuse me. They can have it going in the live stream in the background. Yeah. Gee, stop. Oh my god.
He don't know
So
how long he is.
he knows how loud he is. But yeah, we'll definitely read that book, check that book out. And yeah, my mom is like has the headphones in her ear, so she's also listening simultaneously, but I guess sometimes she just checks it out.
I have one ear out listening to you. You told me to on thing.
Okay. Okay. But welcome everybody to the stream. Uniquely Mia here. How was everyone doing today? Glad y'all could be on. Remember, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and y'all are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. Shout out to all the returning supporters who are on the live stream today. I really, really do appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Do consider letting me know what your plans. Emily muted me. Emily's like, you're talking too much, but she's a pretty nice girl, as I told you guys in the past for sure. What are you saying? Dun dun dun, Kat said. So, Cats, were you able to make it to your destination safely? And Evan, your curry is going to be really good. It sounded really good when you described it. Syria, I do remember that you said you're going to go back and make brisket. So, definitely enjoy your brisket.
We gotta come back though.
What are you saying? Evan said, Cats, I see over the hedge. Okay, it's free.
Come back.
Posting and post free again. What's my biggest motivation? Myself.
6 to 5.
My biggest motivation?
It's success.
7.
Yeah, success.
To succeed.
Yeah, as my mom said, to succeed, honestly, is a pretty good one. Alrighty.
No, I'm not wedded, okay?
Alright, guys. So, it was a pleasure. Oop, we still have comments. Alright, let's have it in. Kat said, I was just wondering if people in the UK had access to YouTube movies. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That, like, yeah, people from different countries, if your YouTube account is started in a different country, you may not have access to, like, all of YouTube's capabilities. I feel like that's the right word. I never even thought about that. Oh yeah, Evan, I know YouTube has free movies. Yeah, I said we're gonna choose the movie that's on YouTube. Whatever movie we watch is gonna come from YouTube because it's gonna be free and hopefully accessible to all people.
7.
Evan said, yeah, we do. Okay, definitely. It's a whole. Okay. All right, cool. This girl is so proper. All right, thank you. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. 724. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and the algorithm knew that you want to be part of a community where you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So I recommend the channel to you. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, so you never have to leave. Evan said YouTube has all sorts of programs, including movies, documentaries, etc. Yep, 100%. 100%. It's almost there. I'm almost there, Mia. Oh, you're okay. Nice. Glad you're getting there almost, and that's really cool. Shout out to all my supporters, particularly the ones who are able to like go about your daily life, right? Like shout out to Cats. Like Cats is outside making her way to their destination, and you got the live stream in your ear if you have headphones on like a podcast. I know the other day on Sales Day, Sirius said they were going to California and they were like listening to the live stream once again as like a radio talk show. Shout out to all the people on the stream now who are home, who are chillaxing, right, and listening to the live stream. I'm really glad that the Uniquely Mia channel is able to be your source of entertainment. That's allowing you to like, hey, after you had a busy day, you want to sit back, chillax, and relax instead of watching a movie or a TV show. You decide to come to the Uniquely Mia channel. Thank you so much for that, guys. Really means a lot. I'm glad I'm able to be a source of entertainment and hopefully to remind y'all to stay positive, right? So really means a lot. You got kids, go be a mom. Why don't you go be a mom or a dad? Why would you tell me that? Why would you say that? Why is that like the go-to though? Why when you see females doing like positive things, right? Or being in male-dominated fields, you can say, why is it that you always tell them to go be a mom? Are you going to pay for the kid? Are you going to fund that lifestyle? I would assume no. So I don't get that, why people often say that. But if you want to share, if you want to elaborate, feel free to do so. But probably just wrote it and laughed. I don't know. Blake said, just people being jealous. Don't worry. 100%, Blake. And thank you so much for your kind words. I really do appreciate it, Blake. But yeah, do agree. And it could be like projection of insecurities, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they've had somebody tell them that when they're succeeding and accomplishing really cool things, right? Or I don't know, maybe they could be a male or they could be a non-binary individual who sees me doing something that they would like to do, but instead of being motivated by looking at Uniquely Mia and saying, hey, this is a person who's presenting positively and live streaming, or somebody who has multiple degrees, right? or a good worth ethic. Instead of being inspired and motivated by me, you're choosing to be hateful and you're choosing to say hurtful things. Your words doesn't really hurt me, right? Doesn't really affect me, so it's all good. But be inspired, right? Don't be jealous. It's okay.
Yes, hit away, Aiden Noble.
Um,
Keep on
Kat said
going.
people say be a mom, then they are mad at people who they seem unfit to be moms. Exactly. You can't satisfy everyone. That's so true. And then it's so funny. I was on TikTok the other day, and I saw a creator who was like, oh, if I ever have kids and I divorce my husband, that kid is going with their dad. I'm not going to be a single mom. Make it a single dad. So it's so funny. I feel like more females should definitely do that for sure. Because it's like society has oftentimes like said, okay, they want females to have kids, right? And then if a female's in a relationship and the relationship doesn't work out and they have kids, the female's often the default individual who's watching the kid. And if the female doesn't watch the kid, they are still stigmatized for watching the kid, for being a single parent. They're still stigmatized for having that kid, when prior to not having that kid, they were still stigmatized for not having that kid. Give the kid to the dad. Why are you watching the kid? So when that creator said that, I was like, that's smart of you. Make the dad a single dad. Why the mom got to be a single mom and society's still gonna bash her? So it's the double standards all around this, honestly, in my
What did you
opinion.
say? I didn't hear. What was
I'm
smart?
not repeating. I have to repeat.
Oh, you said it's smart for the mother to say the kid to go with the father?
No, yeah, because of society. Because this creator was like, what are you doing here? Go be a mom, right? So then I was like, oftentimes when we look at society, sometimes society is going to bash females for not having kids. But then again, if the female was to marry and have kids, and the husband decides to leave the female, or the female decides to leave the husband, the female's often the one taking the kid and taking care of it. And society is still bashing the female for being a single mom. So instead of that, why don't females just give the kid to the dad and let the dad be a single dad?
So how
So
would
that
you
way,
feel?
reverse the roles.
So how would you feel
What?
if you didn't have me?
But I have you, so I don't have to think about that. But I'm just saying in
but
general.
put yourself, think about a young child. The mother, the reason, I think most of the times when the reason why the mother is, most mothers, I'm not going to say all, because some fathers are more nurturing and the child tend to be, boy or girl tend to be more attached. Because remember, the mother carry the boobs that always have the milk. You
Yeah.
understand? So even if they don't have food out there, the mother carry the milk, so the baby, that's...
I'm talking about for people who don't have choices, though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you. Put yourself in that situation. How would you have felt if I had left you and went off and lived my life?
I had a
and
choice.
things?
Not a lot of people have
but
choices.
yeah, but think about if you didn't have a choice. Say you was much younger and somebody did that, and you
It
grew
would be
up.
normal for me. That would be my new normal.
So if we could go back in time, you would say it'd be okay for me to walk away and leave you and just leave you with
This doesn't apply to you, though. Why are you taking it and applying to you? It doesn't apply to you.
No, it's not you. Sometimes you have to think and put yourself in the child's shoes.
But it
because
would be the kid's
it's-
normal.
But the child, I think, would be missing. It's sad when the child don't have a father figure. But I think having a mother, because mothers are so great. Mother would be the mother and also be a father. So I think a child would miss out.
And
Gene,
guys, one thing we have to understand too, my mom is speaking from her perspective. There are females who are not good mothers, but they still take the kid and take care of the kid because society tells them to do so, right? So all this is just our opinions we're sharing, but yeah. So my mom, her points are totally valid. I do agree with what my mom's saying for sure, right? I totally agree with her, right? But at the same time, I feel like what often happens in society sometimes females are going to take care of the kid, right? But genuinely,
female,
it's probably not going to be a good situation.
And you know something. You know something. And most mothers, females sometimes don't. Let me tell you, it's a lot of times when I'm speaking from a mother perspective, whatever. Yes, it would be hard, and yes, you're sad because of the relationship, how it's breaking up. But it's something about female that boss up and be like, okay, my kids, like me, for example, it's like, I'm not sending my kids with nobody. My kids are staying with me. We are gonna I don't care. They have to fight me to get my kids from me. So I think a lot of times after carrying a child for 7 months, for 9 months, they thinking your breast, those are.
That's you, though. You're speaking from your experiences, which is valid. We're not talking about you. But yeah, that's true. Bunny, you didn't get me mad. Bunny, if you think you got me mad by that comment, upset by that comment, and you feel good about that, that just tells me you do not understand the difference between somebody being upset and somebody asking a conversation for you to clarify so we can have an intellectual conversation. That's what that tells me about you, Bunny, right? And I can't say that's okay with you because you should somewhat understand the difference. So I will tell you that you can like the video, you can subscribe, and hopefully God's going to bless you with enlightenment, and hopefully you take the initiative and you acquire some, I don't know, critical thinking skills, broaden your horizon with your mind so you can understand the difference between somebody being upset and trying to have an intellectual conversation to understand why you said what you said, all right? Sirius said, I need a charger for my phone.
You have that start.
All right. Thanks. Alrighty, what are we saying? All right. Evan and Cats, all right. Misery loves company, that is true. Yes, plugged in. Blake said telling someone to go be a mom, that's just crazy. Mia, do what you want and don't listen to stupid girls. That's like, she's her words. Is just all noise. If she has brains, she's dangerous. Oh, okay. What are we saying? I said hop onto the next stream. Queen Mother back on the mic. Society's messed up. I don't listen to it. What are we saying? Ollie.
Bro, you switched up so fast.
Okay.
Yeah, Aiden, they're still scoring.
What are we saying? I think it's just a societal thing. I think men can be perfectly fine single fathers. Exactly. Men can be perfectly fine single fathers. But like you said, Cats, for generations, we have not socialized little boys, teens, and men nurturing. Thank you so much. You get it. You get it. Like, I do believe that females have a biological, I guess, I don't want to say biological, but I guess if you have a kid, since you did grow that kid, you do feel more nurturing, right? However, if society placed the responsibility on men to say when this baby is born, you are going to do the same exact thing that a female does. Obviously, you can't feed the baby, but you are going to sing to the baby, you are going to take care of the baby, you're going to hold the baby, you're going to do all these things. Men would be nurturing. Exactly. But society has not placed men in that position because of the gender stereotypes and the patriarchy. They're saying, oh, you're a female, you got to be soft, you got to be this, you got to do that. But it's society. Society has taken the responsibility off of females and placed it on men.
Yes.
Taking the society off men and placed it on females. So, Cats, you summarized my whole point, what I was trying to get across, perfectly. Okay? You summarized it perfectly, right? And you see that sometimes when you look at same-sex couples who have kids, right? You see that. The kid is with two males and they have a baby. And they grow up and they're like in a nurtured environment. Why? Because men in those roles assume the nurturing responsibility that a female in a heterosexual relationship would have most likely been in. So that is true. Bunny said, those who raised you, okay. All right. What are we saying? Evan said, not gonna lie, I don't listen to anyone. Boomer generation were the worst advice givers, honestly. They told us to be loyal to men. Ugh, and submissive. Oh, man. Wow. Really? Wow. Can we get, okay. Evan said, Cats in Islam, the father gets the kids. Oh, wow. Okay. Liking Islam more and more. Okay, cool. Hey, Robin, how are you doing today? Hey, Blake. Funny, you're, okay. What are we saying? Play the
So,
song.
what would you like for lunch?
Okay. So popular.
Oh no, it's all made. I can just fix it.
Can I get a sandwich?
That's what you want?
Yeah, I don't want the rice. I don't like that rice. Thank you.
Oh, God, you going downstairs now?
What? Oh, that's mine.
What kind of sandwich would you like?
That's mine.
What's
You
the
only
kind?
turkey.
Guys, see the stew nose. Thank you.
Consider the ham.
No, I didn't.
Okay. All opinion, people, and ideas are welcome. However, racial slurs, whether that is implicitly or explicitly stated, is strictly prohibited and not allowed. So let's remember that as we communicate. It's okay. Mom, you plugged out the cord.
What?
Oh my
I'm not a bot.
It's okay if you guys disagree with me, right? Disagreements are going to happen. It's not my intent to make you guys agree with me at all on the live stream. However, what we do have to do is communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way, right? And with that, if you disagree with me, no name calling, nothing like that, please, and we'll be all good. Okay, we might have to get up in a little bit. My mom plugged out the cord, but we'll see. Let's see how long this could last. Yeah. What do you need help with?
Yeah.
Give her the connection. The connection is on the table.
No, I did not.
External charger.
Okay,
What?
yeah, I'm playing a
Oh,
different
that one.
game. Yeah, I'm playing a different
Thanks. Alright, it's good.
Yo.
Okay.
Okay, I will do the second one, but not the first. I will do the second one, but not the
How old am I? It's the glory of God to conceal a matter and the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. If you want to know my age, like the video, subscribe, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Washington, D.C. birthday, adventure videos. Trust me, if you pay attention, my age will be disclosed to you.
What's he gonna do?
But, okay. Oh,
What's gonna happen, man? Hey!
okay. Okay. Hey Cam, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Thank you, thank you. Glad you like my sweater. I got it from Forever 21. When am I going back to school? Just for safety reasons, I don't tell people like when I'm going, like this specific date, but I'm going back soon. Yeah, finals are coming up. I have one more class left. So yeah, we're going back soon, but not telling the date. But how are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, Evan said OMG Bunny blocked us. Oh no, they did. I put them in timeout because they said like something implicit discriminatory. Yeah. So yeah. But what are we saying? But welcome. Okay, sorry. I meant to say, will you be going back soon? Oh, okay, and I answered, okay, nice. Cam said, I'm doing well. Started schoolwork today, and I don't miss it. Yeah, but you're almost at the end, Cam, so continue to push through and persevere. I feel like Sunday, the day before, like, you need to, like, the week resumes, you need to, reopen your computer, right? I opened my computer as well. I had to submit a paper, so I did that, and then, I just looked at like a study guide that I made. Luckily, I had most of my notes in order before I went on Thanksgiving break, so it's just like refreshing your brain a little bit on some stuff. But we're like in a very weird period, like because like Thanksgiving break occurred, so professors are like grading final assignments, but they still have yet to open or make the final exam available. So you're kind of in the limbo state. But continue to push through.
I'm joking. Nah, I would do the second choice.
That's so nice.
Huh?
I wish, Cam. That's so nice. You only have final papers and presentations? That's going to be great. Oh, you said it's going to be a drag? No, because it's the end, but I wish I only had final papers and presentations. That's so great. Like, I always take, like, an essay, right, over a traditional exam any day. Even a presentation, even though, like, it can be anxiety-inducing. It's not, at least you know, because for the most part, for a presentation or a final paper, like, your professor provides you with a lot of feedback prior to you submitting that final work, so you can, like, make it nice and refined for, like, the final thing that you're going to submit. But sending you positive vibes, well wishes. I'm sure you're going to get the grades that you want, and you're going to do great. Okay. Oh, no, Claudia's not been on the stream today, to my knowledge. So shout out to you, Claudia. You're definitely missed from the live stream today. Shout out to Happy King, as I said, King of the Weather, Jonte, Fern, Memphis. Who else are supporters of mine? D Support. Shout out to you, Stu Lover Kitchen. And shout out to all 6,000 of the Unique Lamia supporters. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here and for your continued support. Shout out to all the new supporters here. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your engagement with the content and the channel. It really, really, really does mean a lot to me. Blake said, how sad is your life that you have to go into live chats and slobber to people. What a sad life. Yeah, as I said, when you thanks.
You ain't ask him. You could have asked him. I want him to
My
have
mom
a
made a
Let me get
sandwich.
Like,
Like I said,
You want more juice?
can I have water, please? It's like I said. Some people you choose hate, you choose kindness. So Blake, I guess for individuals who come on the chat and unsolicitedly, mommy,
put on a
Mom.
thing.
the bread is wet.
That's from the mayonnaise.
It's soggy.
That's from the mayonnaise.
On God.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
Thanks.
Can we do the choices again?
Well, as I said, some people choose hate and some people choose kindness. And people say mean stuff. They're making a choice to choose hate, for real.
Oh, the way how
Welcome from India. What's like in India today?
that's no changes, but
Thank you, Kat. Kat said it's fun to leave fun comments. It is. I do think it's fun to leave fun comments. Why am I so proper?
oh my
I
God.
was raised to be. Hey, Uncle, glad you could be here. Did I clean my room? Honestly, no. I did not, honestly.
I know. On a metal bar. On a metal bar, bro. On a Ah!
Oh, yes, Kat's Fate. Yeah, shout out to Fate. Sun Fate. They've definitely been MIA for a while. But I remember the last time they were on stream, I think they said they were joining the military. So they said they probably will be MIA for a while because of that. But sending positive vibes to you, Sun Fate. Yes, Cats, it's wet bread. But my mom said it's from mayonnaise, but I don't think it's all from mayonnaise. But it tastes okay. You can feel it. It's much better than my school's food, so I'm happy about that. Would you say put yourself out there and expect to get hate? Like what, not everyone's gonna like you and just leave without telling you?
Where did y'all get that from?
Exactly, you were right. I'm making I'm knowingly making a choice to show my face online, to live stream, show my face, to post full nutritional YouTube videos, show my face, and to post YouTube shorts and show my face. That is true, right? So that is a choice that I'm making. It's the same way that people are making a choice to be hateful and say hateful things. You don't have to. It doesn't really affect me when you say it, but I am going to address it sometimes, right? So it's a choice, right?
No, I don't.
As I always say, my mom said, I feel like sometimes people say hateful things and then you believe in religion too. So worry about your eternal soul. Don't worry about how I look. Don't worry about conveying your hateful feelings or messages to me. Worry about it to God and your eternal soul when you guys do that, okay? What are you saying?
What?
Blake said, okay. Yeah, though Mia was doing absolutely nothing wrong and oops, okay, I was deleted. You hate bullies? Yeah, bullies really suck in my opinion too. Especially negative bullies, they really do suck.
Oh yeah,
Open your
of course.
Why you have to say it's looking all messy?
Because that's how you gave it.
Of course, bro. Of course.
It tastes pretty good though.
Of course
It's almost
I
as good as the
will,
corner store. You're just missing the corner store bread.
Oh yeah.
And they'll be really good.
Wait, it was a joke?
That's something on your nose.
No?
When you chew, it's going up and down.
Stop it.
You do. I'm gonna get you something.
6, 7.
They saw it already. They need couple captions on.
Yes, they are definitely missed.
No.
Hello, Jared.
No, but what
How are you doing today?
But our
What are you saying? Trust yourself and you'll not go wrong in this world today. Cool. Gigi said, like, how do people leave horrible comments and not feel icky inside? It's really crazy. It really is. I do not know. We are back. I don't know though, but I feel like sometimes saying hateful things to people, it probably makes them happy. I don't know. Maybe I feel like what's hateful to most people, sometimes if people knowingly say it, it probably makes them happy.
They get energy.
Oh yeah.
They get energy.
Mm-hmm.
They said that how negativity and arguments are prayers to the devil. So everybody
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
get their prayers.
True.
Daddy.
Remember we was on the train and we saw a group. You see those people some people that be in the train that be tormenting people and be smelling and taking over like the whole seat. Remember one time we was on the train and we saw a bunch of them like start huddling
yeah.
together talking, and then
Yeah.
they branched out and went in each train. So everything have its group.
True.
Everything have its group.
Hey Edgar, how are you doing today? Blake said, but to be fair, we should stop talking about her bunny because she's not worth the time. Let's be real. Okay, cool. Welcome from Kenya. What's like in Kenya today, Gerard? I'm Gerard. I'm from the United States. Hey Antonio, how are you doing today? Somebody said, imagine saying facts and how you feel and it be misconstrued as hated. LOL. What makes it a fact? Because you believe it strongly? What makes it a fact? From a research perspective, something is considered to be a fact when you can show a causal relationship. A causal relationship about my appearance or my beliefs, it really hasn't been established. So nothing's really a fact, in my opinion. So yeah. My opinion don't have to be justified by you. My opinions don't have to justified by you. You missed a B, but you're right. My opinion, like guys, if you want to diss me, make sure your grammar is good. Like you guys always do that. People always want to say hurtful things and mean things or try, and your grammar's terrible. Like come on, make sure it's good. Make sure it's good. But you're right. Like my opinions don't have to be justified by you. Just like your opinions on me, when people say hurtful things, I don't have to justify it. So you want to establish a double standard where your opinions, you want to establish a double standard where, if you say a hurtful thing, it should matter to me. But when my opinions that your hurtful words don't matter to me, it shouldn't be justified. That's a double standard with opinions that you're establishing right there. You can't do that. The double standard should apply both cases.
Well,
then.
they could do that. They shouldn't.
Yeah,
do
you
that.
shouldn't do it.
If you're brave enough, if they're brave enough to write what they want to write, whether it's insulting or whatever, you're brave enough to respond to it in the manner you choose to respond to
It
it.
tastes onion.
Why they feel that? Why they getting all uptight about it? You was brave enough to insult. Now be brave enough to receive.
Mm-hmm. And you said we just don't mesh. That is okay. If we don't mesh, I'm from the United States of America. I do know that people from all over the world watching my live streams really appreciate you. But let me tell you something, guys. If you strongly disagree with me, if you think my content is terrible, if you feel like I'm not a person who you like, you want to be extremely negative and you want to always be negative, in America, we have something known as freedom of speech. And the great thing, it's an individualistic culture we have here, right? And you can choose what space you want to be in. So shout out to all my supporters who have decided to support me for my positivity and for my uniqueness, right? And for your positivity and uniqueness. But if you think we don't mesh and you don't think that you can fit into this community, take some Americanism and you can find your own space where you feel welcome, right?
You're happy to have them stay.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you stay, but if you can't, if you just don't want to,
You
it's
don't want
okay.
to cause suffering.
Yeah, I don't want to cause suffering on you. So yeah, but Kat said you've been calling people brokey lately. It's like words get stuck in your head. It was like, he told me slay queen the other day, and now I can't stop saying slay, particularly slay queen. So it's like sometimes you'll hear words and it's like it gets stuck in your head, so you have to continuously say it for some reason until like you get tired of it. But for lunch today is a turkey sandwich with yellow American cheese and some lettuce. Tastes pretty good. This is Wonder Bread as well. Oh, Buki. Okay. Thanks for that.
I said trash can, bro. I said trash can, bro. I said trash can.
What are you guys eating for lunch? I know some of y'all have told me what you're eating for dinner and what you ate for
Yeah.
breakfast because your days are practically over.
Huh?
But if you're in a similar time zone to myself and it's lunchtime for y'all, what are you guys going to eat?
Huh?
What are you going to eat?
I'm boiling some saltfish. I'm gonna fry up some saltfish with some onions and sweet pepper and hot pepper. You don't want any?
He is.
So you're gonna have turkey and turkey later?
Nah.
You don't like?
No.
He is.
Mm.
You tired of turkey?
He is.
Could
Yeah.
finish it in the oven.
No.
But put it back. I'm gonna put it back in the
I'll
oven.
eat the saltfish.
Oh, you want saltfish?
I guess.
No, I do not. No.
Oh, you ate the shrimp tempura still and you're still full? Okay, nice. That sounds like a good meal if it fills you up for a few days. I mean, for a few hours. Very good, very good. Blake asks, do you think a UFC chokehold would be really scary? UFC chokehold?
Still, what's a UFC chokehold? Is that arm wrestling?
I don't know.
I feel like any chokehold would be
Is
scary.
that a threat, Blake?
No, like you're asking these questions and it's low key. Like, yeah.
Wait, was Blake the one? Wait, was Blake the one?
They asked me if what would I do if Jeepers Creepers ripped off my head.
I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean.
No, but was Blake the one? Oh no, it wasn't Blake. It was what? Brenda.
Say it again. I want to hear it.
Wait, wasn't Blake? Where am I getting Blake
Say it
from?
again.
Mm.
Oh no, sorry, I apologize. Blake is someone else. Blake is someone else. Ask Blake to explain what's a UFC chokehold.
As my mom said, can you please explain what a UFC chokehold is? But I feel like any chokehold is scary.
Oh,
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Why? I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I show you what my life is like. I have fashion videos, travel videos, eat with me, technology videos, a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. And you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. How's your day going?
Lennon got it, bro. Lennon got it.
You're starting to feel better now, right? You probably wanted to come off because you was getting hungry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Energy. You used up a lot of energy. So now by eating, drink out the water. It's just a little bit of water you have.
I don't want no more.
You get a burst of energy to continue.
You think I could chug it?
Mm-hmm.
Water don't have taste. When stuff don't have taste and you actually taste it, sometimes I don't like it. It's all finished. But you have the crust? I don't like the crust.
Guess what?
What were we saying?
Guess what?
Let me chew.
Guys, guess what? I got the best place to be for me to stop.
I don't think he's talking to us. What were we saying? Evan said, Mia, I got the curry. Oh, you're going to post it? Nice. Okay. Cool. So I will definitely be on the lookout for your channel, the video. And I'll also check out Gigi Cat's channel as well to see the video that you posted. Kat said they're just waiting for their sister to pick them up from the bus station to go to the trampoline park. Okay, nice. So that's really nice of your sister. So as I said, I hope you have an awesome day with your sister and your nieces today.
You
Yeah.
would be on those trampolines.
Oh yeah. Blake said it should bring up images of fights as in MMA. Okay, so yeah, that would be very scary to me then, the UFC chokehold.
My mom showed me.
That'd be scary.
No,
Hello, Kay. How are you doing? Glad you could be here. B, how's your day going? OMG, the food is fire. Yeah, it tasted pretty good. Okay, you're gonna post it on your channel. Okay, yeah, if you post it, Evan, I'll definitely go and check out your video and see what it looks like for sure.
Helicopter.
Curry sounds very good. I mean, protein pack, right? What type of curry is it that you said? Let me go back and see. Oh, you just said curry. Right. Is it like, I know you say you don't eat chicken, so do you make like bean curry, like chickpea curry? Or do you just do like a vegetable curry? I've never had a vegetable curry, but I think that's a thing for some people. Or is it just like you sauteing up like the curry with potatoes and like the gravy? Can I beat it to you?
How do you start the fire?
What? Beat what to me?
No,
Pat said, it's hard to take pictures and videos of your food. You just want to eat it? No. I get that. That would like I said, cats. It is a learning process. You have to condition yourself because, as I said, if you go watch some of my early, when I say early, like my first fully nutritional YouTube videos and my first food reviews, there was major gaps in content where it was noticeable. The food review, sometimes you would get the food like in the middle of the bite, or like sloppy angles because I had to screen record for my mom. So it was really bad. I had to condition myself to saying, okay, if I'm eating, the camera eats first. If I'm eating, well, that's like a 3-second video. The camera has to eat first, right? Or I had to condition myself when I post full nutritional YouTube video or record for full nutritional YouTube videos. I always need a phone in my hand because I need to make sure that I'm getting this content. So it can be really hard to, if you are somebody who's wanting to get into posting like YouTube content, whether that's full nutritional YouTube video or YouTube shorts, and you find that like you are finding difficulty with recording your food videos or your days, don't feel bad. Remember what I said when I was at school. Record your boring days. And when I say boring days, record your days where you're just like going to work or you're going to the supermarket, because that's going to build you, that's going to get you in the routine. I feel like the problem comes in sometimes is like anytime we go out to do fun stuff, that's when we want to start recording everything that we're doing. But if you're not used to it, when you're having fun where you already want to be like in the moment, you're not going to get the content, especially if in the past you already like lapsed in on content. So record your boring days, and once you get used to doing that, when you go out and do fun stuff, right, it's going to be much easier for you to remember to record content. And tell somebody, like whoever you're going out with, well, that's a friend or a family member, tell them that, hey, you want to vlog this experience, so that way they're going to remind you constantly that, hey, weren't you supposed to make a video about this? Weren't you supposed to do this? And remember, as I said, it takes between 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, like 5 seconds to like 1 minute videos, each clip. And then when you compile them together, it's going to be like a 30-minute video. You don't need 15 minutes of like showing this is what I'm eating. You don't need that unless you're doing like a full eat with me video start to finish. So yeah.
Guys, what should I do? Should I jump?
Evan said, yeah, it's just a photo of the curry though. Okay, nice. Hey, a photo is better than nothing, so that's going to be good. Kat said, I like that. Say, camera eats first. Exactly. Camera eats first. Like, I always have to remember that. Like, anytime I go outside, whether that's to a restaurant or something, or just outside in general, if I know that it's my goal to record, I have to have my phone in my hand, and I have to, like, make a plan, like a game plan on what I want to record, right? So that's why, as you saw, like, when I went to South America, guide over the summer, and if you haven't seen those videos, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my guide of videos. You saw that for the most part, I was getting the content that I wanted, right? I had a lot of food review videos. I had a lot of full nutritional YouTube videos for y'all because I set a game plan, or a content calendar, saying these were the type of videos I wanted. So I kind of made a schedule on what I would record. So I that was in the back of my head, and I had to review that every day or every morning. Kat said, I was surprised with how fast my voice over had to be. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing that's going to happen. Because you don't want to make a video too long. Like, it's really rare where I'll post, like, a YouTube short that exceeds, like, 2 minutes. I post them, but it's very rare. A little tip for y'all, the algorithm favors shorter videos, right? So short videos, 60 seconds, literally. That's what the algorithm favors on YouTube, at least. So with that, you got to talk really fast, and you can't always talk about what your viewers are seeing, if that makes sense, right? So like for a cooking video that I was editing this morning, I was describing what my mom was doing. However, I was also speaking about other stuff a little bit. So that's how you get your voiceover to like convey all the information that you want in a short period of time. And a script could also be helpful. When I first started doing voiceovers, I had to write out a script, and that was helpful. But if you guys want to learn want some more like YouTube tips video from Unique Lamia, I did make a full nutritional YouTube videos about it. So go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my YouTube tips playlist videos. And like after you watch those videos, if you still have like any questions y'all want to ask me about like YouTube or anything like that, just feel free to leave a comment, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for y'all. But it's trial and error, as I always say. If you are doing something and your goal is like increase your supporter/subscribers count, and what you're doing currently isn't working, change up what you're doing a little bit and just try to implement just different things and see what works for you. Like try live streaming, try YouTube shorts, try full nutritional YouTube videos, and see which one you like more and which one works for you. Okay. Yeah, glad the advice was helpful for you, Blake. Love the emoji. What are we saying? Hello, hello, you're beautiful as well. Thank you so much, Amid, for your kind words. Talk about Tupac. I don't really know much about Tupac. I mean, he was a rapper. I know that. But outside of that, I really didn't really listen to his music. So I don't really know much about him. Evan said, Cats and Pokemon, Cats and Mia, I've posted the curry. And that's yogurt on top in case you're confused. Oh, okay, I'll definitely check it out. Hello, you're beautiful as well, Collins. How are you doing today, Collins? I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, and the algorithm knew that you want to be part of a community where you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness, so I recommend the channel to you. Make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never have to leave. How are you doing? I live stream every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, most Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Most Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And most Saturdays and Sundays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At least for the remainder of 2025. I think in 2026, I'll definitely have a new live streaming schedule, right? So, haven't decided the dates and times yet for that one, but stay tuned for that one.
Oh my God!
UFC. What is UFC? Is that the wrestling, like the name of the wrestling corporation / company? Kat said that's a good ornament for me, Evan, because I don't like thick liquids. Okay, thick white liquids. Okay, cool. I've never had curry with yogurt before, so that's very new to me. But hey, love hearing what you guys are eating, because like even I say my channel is a place for y'all to gain cross-cultural experiences and knowledge, you guys provide me with cross-cultural experiences and knowledge as it relates to like the food that y'all eat and things like that. Hey 129, how are you doing today? Evan said LMFAO cats. It's just because I have a sensitive tummy, otherwise it would have been mint sauce on top. Okay, cool. Okay, so Indian curries were the yogurt. Okay, so one day for sure I'm gonna try Indian curry. So then I'll taste it with the yogurt and let y'all know what I think about it. So okay, cool. Glad you're doing great today, 129. What did you do that made your day great? Did you do anything in particular, or did you just go outside? Did you just wake up and you're happy to wake up? Would love to know. My day was pretty good, honestly. No complaints. It's a chill day, honestly. So woke up, went on my computer for a little bit, and then live streamed. What else did I do? Played Roblox with G for a little bit. As I said, I'm rarely on Roblox much, so I just hopped on because he wants to play a game. You guys can follow me if you want. Apple Uniquely Me. And if I'm on and you want me to join you for a game, just feel free to let me know. But yeah, and pretty chill. We had a turkey sandwich for lunch. It was pretty good. My mom made it. She just put yellow American cheese, some mayonnaise in there, and lettuce. Pretty good. Okay. You've been lying in your bed, just laying down in your bed on Sunday. Understandable. Like some days we just need days to bread rot, as the saying goes, right? So there's nothing wrong with just chillaxing, lying down in your bed. Honestly, pretty cool thing to do, especially if it's cold outside. And I do know some of the supporters have said that it's really cold where they're at. So I'm glad that you were able to tune in to Uniquely Mia's channel to aid in your chillaction on Sunday, right? If you want entertainment as it relates to travel, education, fashion, Eat With Me technology videos, and a lot more, do consider checking out some of my Fully Nutritional YouTube video. I recommend watching my most recent Fully Nutritional YouTube video. We went to the American Dream Mall, and I posted that video for y'all yesterday. Okay, what are we saying? Hey 129. Yeah, then after a weekend, again back to work. Okay, cool. Well, at least you have a day of rest, which is nice. Pretty cool. But remember, guys, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Shout out to all the returning supporters on the stream. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here and for your engagement. It really means a lot. You love a brain rot day, not gonna lie. Okay, nice. Yeah, brain rot day. It's a good day, but hey, it's a funny name too, brain rot day. I feel like G would love a brain rot day. Like a day where you can say all the Gen Z and Gen Alpha slangs that you want. That would be so funny. I don't think nobody would understand him, honestly.
Take a spoonful of
You work at a bulldozer. Okay, you want to be a trucker. Okay. Very cool. Well, manifest it, and I'm sure your goals will definitely be achieved. Blake said, in your opinion, what sounds scarier, a UFO blood choke or a UFO
You're lying.
guillotine choke. What in the world? I'll go with the guillotine because that thing takes off like your neck, so that's kind of scary. So we'll go with the guillotine for that one. But you are most welcome, 121. You're 29. You're most welcome. So guys, I do hope that y'all enjoyed this live stream. There's a multitude of ways that you guys can spend your time on YouTube, and y'all decided to spend it with Uniquely Mia, and Queen Mother did make a guest appearance, right? Like, I really do appreciate it. You're never getting that time back, and you guys decided to be here and engage with the content, whether your engagement was via leaving comments. Special shout out to you guys who have left comments, or whether you were a silent viewer today. It really, really, really means a lot. Do you get interested in paranormal videos? Yeah, paranormal videos are pretty cool, honestly, but I don't make paranormal videos. Instead, I watch it. If you guys like paranormal videos or TV shows, I would recommend the show Supernatural, right? It's a TV show, right? Fantasy, but it definitely, like, has some of those scenes where they're, like, acting as, like, a paranormal ghost hunter for sure. Excuse me, find those interesting too? Okay, very cool, very cool. So yeah, guys, there was a multitude of ways that you could spend your time, and y'all decided to be here on the live stream with Uniquely Mia, and it was really, really cool. So Blake said, so a UFC guillotine chokehold would scare you the most. Yeah, just because I know what a guillotine is, honestly, so that's why I chose that one. All right, guys, so we're going to see if there's any other comments, questions, or concerns, but shout out to Dummy for being here, shout out to Blake, shout out to 129, shout out to Captain Pokemon, shout out to Evan, shout out to Mr. Wilson, shout out to Kay, shout out to Colin, shout out to Mr., shout out to King of the Weather, shout out to Blake, as I said, shout out to Kay, who else was here? Shout out to 724, shout out to Antonio, shout out to Gerard, shout out to Edgar, shout out to Tamara. I know I didn't shout out to everyone, but shout out to every single person who was here and who decided to leave a comment and stick around with Uniquely Mia and engage with the content. It really, really, really means a lot. All right, guys. So what are we saying? Mia, okay, you have that curry. Okay, you ate it up. Okay, very cool, very cool. Apparently, you're supposed to only eat when you're ravenous. Wow, I did not know that. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they said eat when you're hungry, so ravenous, I feel like that's starving, right? But I found them, so I'm glad it was enjoyable nonetheless. Glad it was enjoyable. All right, guys, so do you have any other questions, comments, or concerns for me? If not, I'll go ahead and end the stream for the most part. We spoke about a lot of different topics on this live stream, right? A lot. I can't even go back and say the topics, but I know we spoke about a lot. So if you want to be caught up and see anything that you missed on the stream, just rewind it. And remember, I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? I'm from the United States, 129. And if you miss more of Uniquely Mia after the live stream, definitely go and check out some of my full nutritional YouTube videos. I recommend watching my most recent videos. In America on Friday, it was Black Friday, also known as Sales Day. So definitely go. We went to the American Dream Mall, one of the largest malls that I've been to. It had a water park inside, an amusement park inside, stores inside, 3 levels of food courts inside. It was pretty big, so definitely check out that video. And remember, stay positive, and as Queen Mother Uniquely Mom always says, don't let anybody rob you of your joy. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Also, I'm serious. Shout out to you for being here as well. So bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. You heard most of paranormal experts from my country. Okay, cool. Well, Ed and Lorraine Warren, Conjuring, right? Paranormal. They're definitely one of the most familiar ones. But bye, Evan. Bye, Syria. Bye, everyone who is on.